All right, let's go. Welcome in 11 Deep Dogcast. Well, we lost. And I tell you, I um I had accepted our fate early in the game. I accepted that we were playing like shit. That Carson Beck is the fact that we were talking about him as a Heisman quarterback is the stupidest fucking take that we Georgia fans have ever had. Um, oh my god. And then, I caught some hope. They started coming back and we had the lead for 17 seconds. Looked like we could have got it done. I started to believe again. And Beck throws yet another interception. How many fucking interceptions was that tonight? Oh, let's see here. Three interceptions. And you know how many he could have thrown? How many were so close to being intercepted? He was putting the ball in some of the worst fucking spots. Even when we made our comeback, even when we were doing things, even those throws, man, they were bad. They were underthrown. They were off target. Every single one of the receivers had to come back to the ball almost every time. I think there was maybe only one like gorgeous pass. Dude, and it's just poetic that Carson Beck throws a fucking interception to end the game. It's just poetic. Of course he did. Of course he did. God, dude. You know, I really don't I don't think Carson Beck has any bit of the it factor that we need. There's no spark, there's no life to him. He I don't know. He's like fucking oatmeal. White bread with fucking mayonnaise on it. He's plain Jane, boring as hell. Ain't got any fire, no passion, no energy. The team wasn't rallying around him. I didn't feel that. Just fucking absolute oatmeal, dude. Not even with milk either. Just with water, just soggy oats. Man. Again, I believed for a minute. I believed again.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh man, what do we even talk about? We're supposed to have some people come on. Here's Matt Tween. Let's see. Here you are. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Dude. Absolutely heartbroken.
Hang on a second. I need to work on my audio. Can't hear you.
Oh, you. Yeah, man. Ah, Jesus. Why do we watch college football? Why do we do this to ourselves? Ugh. Absolutely brutal. You there, Matt? Can you hear me?
All right, say
Your
something
shit
now.
working? Yep, I'm working. Well, he's dealing with some difficulties.
I'll have to jump back out.
All right. All right. I guess we'll keep the
Come
memes
on,
going.
you motherfucker! Oh, shit! God damn it! Same shit! Same shit, different day!
Yeah. What's up, Billy? Fuck, dude. I don't even really know what to say about this game other than just talk shit about Beck. I all of my whole perception of this team is now completely changed. And you know what? I probably had my red and black glasses on before. And I was overlooking a lot of these things. Like I had stated before, we had a small sample size like of games. You didn't really know what to think of the Clemson game, but I don't think this team is good, man. I don't think we're gonna go very far. We're gonna really struggle against Tennessee. What's up, buddy? You back?
You think you're going to struggle against us?
I fucking think so. Did you see the way we played today?
I did. I was surprised. Uh,
Awful. Awful.
I thought you guys would have a bye week to study Milrow and shut that running stuff down, and you guys were shell shocked in the first half.
That entire first quarter, Alabama could do whatever, whenever they wanted to us. We had no answers. Now, there's something to be said about this game, though, that defense stepped it up. We adjusted, and we had a fighting chance there for a second. Like I said, we had the lead for 17 seconds. But
Yeah, yeah, he showed some grit coming back. You know, you got some playmakers, you got good coaching, got made some adjustments, but a little too late.
I don't think this team has the spirit and the energy really. Again, I say all this, and we mounted a pretty fierce comeback, and we had a potential to win it, but man, I think Texas is better than Alabama. I think Tennessee is better than Alabama. I don't know how we're going to win those games. And I would have said Ole Miss, but Ole Miss lost to Kentucky today.
Yeah, they got exposed today.
Yeah, they got exposed. Well, that's what happens when you play nothing but cupcakes the whole month of September. But
Yeah,
oh man, I mean, there for a minute.
SEC man.
Yeah, there for a minute. It was during that comeback, you could feel it a little bit. Our team energy was like this.
Push it out. Everything you got. Everything you got. Everything you got.
Oh man, what a rough day. I bet you're glad you had a bye week, huh?
Oh man, yeah, this was a great weekend to have a bye because it was just fun to sit back and watch these train wrecks and
Jeez.
tense games go back and forth. It was fun and not have to worry about your own team.
Right.
Yeah. It's been pretty fun watching Florida State get their butts whooped. That was fun too.
Yeah, SMU got
Had them. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Pretty fun weekend. Pretty exciting. That I was almost ready to turn this game off at halftime. I said, you know what? You just never know these games.
You and everyone else. I wanted to stop watching. It was like an absolute train wreck. Again, man, I started to believe again. I started to believe right there at the end. I was like, we can actually do this. How foolish am I?
But let me tell you, yeah, a win is a win. You're always happy to get one. But you guys come back, let's say in the last 5 minutes and win that game, I would still be worried. I would still
Oh,
be a little
yeah.
worried.
Oh, yeah. I'm like I said,
Uh,
there's something to be said for that comeback, of course.
mhm.
But we see, I mean, unless you're just fucking blind, there are problems all over the place. All over the place. Defense, it's like we forgot how to tackle. Again, we were shutting them down in the second half, except for their fucking their last score to retake the lead. But man, so much was exposed today. We're not number 2. I don't know how much they'll drop us.
Well, we're idle at 5. Old Miss is going to fall out. I mean, the worst you guys could do would be 6. I
I don't
don't.
know. I think we deserve
You
to
may
be
not
10.
go. You may go to 4th.
I think we deserve to be 10. I think when you actually watch how we played and how we executed and all these problems, it was just not great. It's not a top 5 team. It's barely a top 10 team, I think. I don't think we're jiving together. I don't think stuff is clicking.
So you guys had a bye after the Kentucky game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is your first game back from that.
Yep.
So you've had 2 struggle games in a row
Yeah. Wade,
on the
shut the
road.
fuck up with that shit. You say that every single weekend. Colorado is dog shit, dude.
They're a circus. They're a circus act.
Fucking silly goose. I don't know, man. God, what a complete change for the season outlook for me. Now, that's not to say that we can't correct a lot of problems or anything like that, but bro, my spirits are fucking broken right now.
Mm.
And I hate that it's Alabama that was able to do it to us. There's no Nick Saban, no boogeyman, and yet we still can't fucking beat Alabama.
Well,
I mean, as a
you
Tennessee
both.
fan, you know the feeling, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I know it very well. We've had some long droughts against them.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys might win out and meet them again in the playoffs. Who else do you have left? You got Ole Miss in Oxford, right?
Yeah.
You guys could probably handle them.
We got you at home, Texas on the road, which I think Texas is better than Bama. I really do.
Yeah. Oh
The,
gosh, Texas. Yeah.
the MVP for this game is Jalen Milroe by far. This dude had fire and passion, and of course, yeah. The second half they had almost no production offensively, but until they needed it right at the fucking end, and he
Hmm.
threw an absolute dime to that damn 17-year-old, which we get reminded of every 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's your Heisman leader right now. I mean, they just pretty much handed him the trophy at halftime almost.
he's the man. He
He's
fucking he just makes shit happen. Whether it's with his legs, he learned how to throw now. The running
mhm.
joke used to be Alabama has a running back posing as a quarterback, but
Yeah.
he's a fucking quarterback now, and he's not a giant white bread pussy like Beck and just lays down. He'll lower the boom. He'll
Hmm.
actually run.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. We were super hyped for this team and our running backs this year because by all means we're supposed to have one of the deepest and best looking backfields that we could ask for. But the problem is they do this shit. I'll kind of show you here. So instead of, running and hitting somebody and trying to go north and south, they do this shit. They stay in place and they wiggle back and forth like they're going to break somebody's ankles. But when you stand still, everybody gets you. Everybody comes to you. You're not
Yeah.
progressing the ball anywhere. You're just standing there wiggling like an idiot.
Yeah. Take a move. Take one move and go.
Just commit to something. Do something.
Yeah.
At least run into him. You know, you could fall forward if you run into him. You sit there and wiggle, and you get tackled right there. You go
Yeah.
backwards.
Everybody else is coming at you. Yeah.
Jeez, man. Oh, what a rough game. I don't really know what else to say, dude.
And penalties weren't terribly bad in this game. There were a few.
Yeah, there was quite a few and some crucial spots, but
Yeah.
I got on my soapbox a couple weekends ago about refs and just officiating and missed calls, bad calls, why those are not able to be overturned or reviewed or fucking why is that acceptable when you clearly see a pass interference? And I guess what? Because it could get out of hand, because you could find a hold on almost every play. You could probably find pass interference on most plays, but I don't think that's a good reason. I think the standard should be play clean football, and there's too much gray area in a lot of these.
Kirby was on the sideline losing his mind against the refs.
Oh yeah,
the second half he was ragged. I mean,
yeah,
terrible.
Caleb didn't even watch the damn game. He was playing a video game the whole time.
Yeah.
You missed it, Caleb.
I don't know how many times I have to say it.
You don't watch any other games except
I am a South Carolina Gamecock fan.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it. Guys, deal with it.
Yeah.
But I did keep track a little
Your
bit.
mic is doing the weird thing again. It's super quiet. But yeah.
Better?
Oh God.
That fix it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was weird. But I did, pay attention a little bit. And look, I thought it was going to be terrible. And sure,
It started off terrible. For
yeah,
sure.
yeah, 100%. So, look, I mean, y'all aren't in a spot that you have to be happy about not losing, not losing by 40. You expect to win every single game, and rightly so. But you can't be nearly as angry as you would be if you lost by 40, because you want to talk about fixing shit at halftime. Like, that's one of the things you want to know you can do.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy.
Still just not great though, man. A lot of big problems. Carson Beck, I think that's where things need to be addressed. Again, the foolish statement before talking about him as a Heisman quarterback. Y'all get out of here with that shit. He is dog shit. He is not good. I would advise him to sell that Lamborghini that he has. Like, dude, I don't know. I don't know what NFL team looks at his performance and says, I want that guy. I want that guy to lead my franchise. I don't know. Absolutely rough.
Shit, I was really hoping Colorado was going to lose.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, you mean the USC that lost to Michigan last weekend? That one that's for real?
Hey, did y'all see the picture of Trump at, I'm assuming it's the Alabama Georgia game, right?
Yeah, he was at the game.
Yeah.
Is that John Daly with him?
I don't know.
I didn't see the shot.
Pull it up. Let's see it.
that John Daly?
Kind of looks like him, doesn't it? Huh. Oh, there's definitely Kid Rock, Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's Tulsi Gabbard.
Wow. No wonder they had security ramped up
Oh, yeah.
for this game.
Oh, yeah. Oh boy.
And then what's her name? Camelot was at Michigan.
Oh gosh.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
No. Name.
I'd like to be unburned.
Yeah, I made a bunch of extra clips yesterday.
Stop.
Oh man.
Who's next for Georgia? Next weekend.
Is it Auburn next?
It's all at home, Auburn.
Auburn. Okay.
Yeah.
That's doable.
Yeah.
That's doable.
Yep. Auburn,
So-
then Mississippi State. Then
I
we
don't
have
know if you've gotten to the point. I like. Are we moved on from the Georgia game? Like, are you doing your whole, or are you
Yeah.
not really able to get to that yet?
I mean, I kind of said my piece before you got here.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot to really talk about. I'm not happy at all about our performance.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. There's going to be people that try to spin this and say, "Oh, look at the grit that they showed. Look at the comeback." Even if we would have won, I would still have this kind of. I'd be a little happier, obviously, but I would still have this same outlook on our team. And there's just so many fucking problems right now. So many problems.
So very rarely does South Carolina come out of a bye week in a significantly better position and with looking even more favorably in the next week than this week. Because the Ole Miss Rebels are lost
Yep.
Oh,
to
are
the
you playing
Cats that we beat.
You playing in South Carolina at home?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Though the dumbasses that are the that is ESPN or SEC, whoever it is that scheduled it, have us playing at 4:30.
4:30 Eastern. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, that game should be a 7:00 game. Anytime South Carolina plays Ole Miss, that should be a 7:00 game. The birth of Sandstorm deserves that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's in your it's a home game for you too. Oh, I see.
It might start getting dark enough to start using the strobe lights in the
Yeah.
fourth quarter.
It'll do probably by halftime.
Who is this? Alex Brooks.
There you go.
So there's another hurricane apparently
I might have
coming.
shared this with some people.
Oh yeah, another hurricane.
Another hurricane I heard is kind of coming up possibly too. So
Wait, seriously?
yeah, I heard it's going to come to a similar path as Helene did.
I was looking the other day, and the next closest storm system was off the coast of Africa.
I've heard from two different people just tonight saying that there's another one on its way.
I think they called it.
Might be too soon, but I don't know.
I mean, I feel
Jeremy's thinking
absolutely.
they're naming it Francis.
It'll start with an I. Who would it be? It'll be an I next, and it'll be a male name. But they
Isaac,
alternate.
Isaiah,
Irwin.
Irwin.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure one was already named that, right?
Could be.
I think we had an Isaac already. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, no.
Why would we talk about the weather?
Because Matt
Well,
brought it up.
What the hell?
I mean, anybody that plays in the Southeast could be impacted. You know,
So they've got Hurricane Isaac is about 500 miles off of Maine, heading towards the UK. And then there's a storm system called Joyce, about halfway in the middle of the Atlantic. Okay. So it looks like it's going to head north, but I really don't want it to come through. I was saying the other day, I was kind of hoping Helene would cut right and actually like hit South Carolina, because then I get a couple of days off work. But after that shit that came through, what I don't understand is we've had worse storms hit Columbia, Charleston. I was in Charleston when a Category 4 slammed into Charleston. And I think I lost power for 13 minutes. Barely anything bad. And a tropical storm wiped out a third of Dominion Energy's electric power in South Carolina. Yeah. A third. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Depends on how it hits, I guess.
It just means more, guys. It just means more in the South.
The shit going on up in Chimney Rock, dude, that's so sad.
That town's gone.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it's gone, yeah.
That's sad, because I loved Lake Lore.
He said it was just rain.
I thought the tail end was coming through the Carolina.
Yeah, buddy of mine was rescuing. Yeah. He rescued a goat from somebody's flooded household farm.
Actually, the weatherman.
Yeah, the hero.
That's incredible. Apparently, people are angry at him too. For helping her, saying like she could have done it herself. How dare you be a man and help her?
Oh wow!
Oh gosh,
what an angle!
All right, put her back in the car.
Yeah, put her back in the car. Water's
Sorry,
rising.
lady.
She had to climb out the top. The water's rising, but sure.
Yeah, girl power. Help you save yourself.
Wow.
Put you right back where you came from.
Odd mindset to have.
So I feel like one of the big things that happened, I think this was last night. Miami game was last night, right?
Yeah.
So I've got that penalty queued up.
What a crazy ending to that game. That Hail Mary.
Yeah. Oh, so not even no, this is into the third quarter. This wiped off I think it wiped off a pick six.
You were saying no, I didn't do it. That yellow flag says yes, you did.
So they called holding, and obviously there are a bunch of I think they called holding on 10.
It was even a factor in this run.
Right there. They called holding right there.
That looks just like a good block.
Weird.
Right?
Yeah, that was not holding.
Like, where are these refs seeing holding?
82,
maybe because that right
82.
arm. Yeah, maybe because that right arm is up here and not in here. But
in this run,
I don't know. That just looks like the dude says, that just looks like a good tackle. But what about that? Watch him throw this thing.
That looks just like a good block. Oh my god.
Wow.
The caption for it was wiped off a 61-yard Virginia Tech touchdown with this holding penalty. Look at that follow through on the flag from the ref, though.
Oh yeah, perfect form. So was it last week or week before last? It was during the Kentucky game. Weren't we reviewing a roughing the passer penalty?
Yeah.
That was obvious, clean. It was a clean tackle, hit.
Perfect tackle. Yeah.
I saw that exact same hit tonight against Carson Beck. No flag was thrown.
The thing that's so annoying about that is because there's definitely probably some times that that tackle happens too late. But the problem is the launch happens when he's got the ball.
Right.
What am I like? If I'm
how's he supposed to pull up? All his
you don't
momentum
know.
is forward now.
You've got refs need to be watching more than just the ball.
Yeah.
You need to if you're going to call. I don't care if you have to throw an extra ref on that line, but if you're going to call these penalties, you need to be able to know exactly like when did the tackle start? Because the tackle is not just when quarterbacks fall into the ground. The tackle starts when the linebacker or the tackle or whoever is doing it starts the process of launching himself at the ball carrier.
Right.
And it just pisses me off when these refs do this shit.
There's a window where that quarterback could be in the throwing motion, but he could tuck it as well at the last second. There's a window, and there's a period of time where you as a defender, you have to commit yourself to leaning in for that tackle, launching for that tackle.
Yep.
And
here's the play that put Bama back up on top, and a catch from a 17-year-old that was just.
Watch what he does when he pirouettes, when he
ridiculous.
spins too.
Man familiar with the start of this game. He's got to have it right now, and they take a downfield shot, and the catch is made. That's Ryan Williams.
Hang on, can you do that in like times 2 or times 1.5?
He just so effortlessly and playfully turns around, spins around.
I mean, times 0.25.
Like right here, he's like whoop whoop.
They take a downfield shot, and the catch is
Someone's playing ballet.
But
he spins around playfully.
Watch how silly they make our defenders.
Well, I mean, just be happy because number 12 was an ineligible defender at the time. So,
well, you could come out and come back in. It has to be a certain amount of steps, though.
Yeah.
Do you think he took a certain amount? I thought it was an amount of time. Like I thought if you got, and I also think you have to get pushed out of bounds, don't you?
I don't know. I mean, it kind of was.
I know you can't touch the ball first when you come back in, but you have to let what they say establish yourself in bounds again.
Right.
Which I think he did. But yeah, they look like a couple of incompetent people back there. You just spun, let them collide. Comedy of errors.
You okay?
Even some of these throws. I mean, when we were mounting our comeback,
regular season win streak. Plenty of time.
Did y'all go for a 2-point and miss it?
Yeah, quite a few times. We got him. We got a couple too.
Yeah.
See, if y'all noticed that was. See how he had to stop a little bit? Like it was underthrown.
Yeah.
Luckily, he had enough separation that it didn't matter. But you know how many times Beck threw a pass today that should have been intercepted? I think majority of his throws were that way. And I got a stat for you, Jim. Bring in Beardo here. What's up, Beardo?
Boys?
What's up?
What's up, boys? How you guys doing?
Doing well.
Well, I know Dog has had better days.
I'm doing well.
Yeah, they both had a bye week.
Hell of a game, man. Hey, what a comeback there for a little bit.
Yeah, just for a little bit.
Just for a little bit. Listen,
I'll say again that the team energy during the comeback was definitely.
Everything you got! Everything you got! Everything you got!
Definitely had that feel to it a little bit.
I got a stat for you, Jim. Georgia is 45-3 since the 2001 season.
All 3 losses.
And all 3 losses are to Alabama.
We're all well aware.
Since the 2000 and what season?
2001.
That's wild.
Sorry, 2021.
Okay, that makes sense. I'd say they played more than 45 games.
I'm like, that math does not add up.
Right. right.
Oh,
That math
shit.
does not add up.
That's
We're not in
another one,
2004
Matt.
anymore, okay?
You're right.
Yeah.
Even though it kind of seems like we're in 2004 with USC and Texas being pretty damn good.
Yeah, we're awesome.
Wait,
Caleb
Kings,
likes-
Kings, are you a Longhorns fan?
No, I'm a USC fan.
Let's go. Let's go. You know, I'm a SC fan too.
Hold on.
Yeah, SC, South Carolina,
Yeah.
Carolina, all of them. Yeah.
Oh, you're a South Carolina fan.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, you're the wrong SC.
He's lowercase.
You're the fake SC.
He's lowercase SC.
I don't know. Let's go back to the founding of your college.
Okay. You're a fake SC fan. Okay.
So cute.
Gotcha. All right.
No, Southern Cal. I tell you what. 1970s, y'all were pretty good at baseball.
Okay. All right.
So what'd you see today in your game, Beardo, that you think they're good?
Oh,
Because that
dude.
loss to Michigan kind of worries me a little bit.
Well, the loss to Michigan, I believe that USC was number 11 and we dropped to 13, which isn't bad. Listen, I think USC is probably still going to make the college football playoff at the end of the year. Last week was our first big test in Big Ten football. And I mean, what other team to start with than Michigan? Okay, in Michigan. And USC played them pretty damn well. I mean, Michigan beat us on the ground. And USC's defense, man, USC's defense is light years, complete 180 difference from last year. Our defense is kind of what held Caleb Williams and the offense back last year. Our defense is pretty fucking stout this year.
Like it actually kind of exists.
Exactly. Pretty fucking good.
I mean, it's weird to happen in
It's kind of Oklahoma
Big
did the
Ten
same
outside
thing
of
too.
Michigan.
Mhm. So today against Wisconsin, in the first half, we were we started off slow, really slow. Some mistakes, a turnover, Miller Moss threw an interception, and then second half adjustments. I don't know what it was, because usually you see second half adjustments on the defense. Offensive second half adjustments don't really exist, but something happened. Something happened with the offense in the second half, and we just started fucking moving, man. Miller Moss, I don't know if Miller Moss, what his Heisman odds are, or if he's even on the Heisman watch. Dude is a fucking gamer, man. He is so freaking good. He had 3 touchdowns, 308 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Dude was balling out, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from USC. And Arch Manning today. Arch Manning had 3 passing touchdowns. Now that is something with Texas moving forward. Steve Sarkisian, there's a lot of people who probably have their heads screwed on straight a little bit straighter than I do when it comes to Texas. I think Texas is in a real predicament here.
How so?
With their quarterbacks?
At quarterback, yeah, because Quinn Ewers, he's the guy. He's the guy. But here's the thing. That team, they love playing for Arch Manning. That crowd, the fans there in Texas, the energy, man, it's just a different type of energy when Arch Manning's on the field. And it comes with the name. They're hyped for Arch Manning, okay?
He's also got skill.
Dude, he's got wheels. He's got an arm.
Yeah. A Manning that could run. How about that?
Right.
Well, he's Cooper Manning's kid. So Cooper Manning was the wide receiver. Cooper Manning, Peyton and Eli will always say that Cooper was the most athletic brother. He was just plagued by injuries in college. So he didn't get to go to the pros, but he was the most athletic one. So Arch got a little bit of his dad's legs in him.
Yeah.
Here's the fun fact.
Yeah.
And then just been trained by his uncles.
Yeah, exactly. Playing quarterback. Here's a fun fact. Arch Manning, 2 weeks ago, he had a 67-yard touchdown run.
Mm-hmm.
On that run, he topped at 20.7 miles per hour.
Faster than
Tyreek Hill His fastest touchdown run this season was 20.4 miles per hour.
Damn.
Arch Manning is faster than Tyreek Hill.
But is he faster
That's
than
crazy.
Xavier Worthy? Because Worthy topped out over Tyreek's in week 2, I think.
Listen. I think in a foot race, if they were both to run a 40-yard dash at the same time, Tyreek Hill's going to smoke him. Okay.
Look, if
But-
a white boy's running 20 miles an hour, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But
No matter what
game
position.
speed.
Yeah.
We're always talking about game speed here, okay? Like you look at Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice wasn't that fast on a 40-yard dash, but when he got the ball and he's got a defender chasing him down, you just got a little bit of extra oomph on your step. And I think that's what Arch Manning has. So here's the predicament here. Next week, Texas has Oklahoma. Quinn Ewers, who's been productive, but he's also been plagued by injuries in his career at Texas. He went down his very first year at Texas. They nearly beat Alabama 2 years ago, week 1, and he went down. So Alabama came back and sorry, they did beat Alabama. Sorry, they did beat Alabama 2 years. Sorry,
Last year
that was last year.
last year they did.
Two-
Last
two
year they
years
beat
ago,
Alabama.
they almost-
2 years ago
Yeah.
they
They should
almost
have
did.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
They
it was
should
like,
have, but he went down and got
Some
injured.
full crap calls
Right.
in the end zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he also got injured. He got injured that game. They lost. Last year, they beat Alabama. Now he's got this abdominal strain. Apparently, it's not as serious as it looked, but it was a non-contact. He got injured on a non-contact. It was a
Pulled
run
something.
play. He handed off the ball. He pulled something, and then it looked bad. He was on the ground, writhing in pain, okay? And so Texas, they decided we're going to go with Arch for these 2 weeks. We're going to rest up Quinn Ewers, probably with the intention we're going to rest him up so he's healthy to play against Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But Arch Manning has looked really fucking good. He's looked really fucking good. So here's the dilemma here. Here's the predicament.
Yeah.
If they bench Manning, and if they go to Quinn Ewers, and if they lose to Oklahoma,
Or
now,
Georgia.
and that's the thing.
Later.
They have Oklahoma, Georgia back to back.
Yep.
So if you bench Manning and you go Quinn Ewers and you lose to Oklahoma, now what the fuck do you do for Georgia?
So I think they're better than Alabama, even Texas is. And I'm the way we played today. I don't know if all these issues can be addressed and be fixed. Again, I think Carson Beck is our biggest problem. But obviously we could keep a game close at least, but I think we're gonna struggle, if not just lose to Jesus. Lose to Texas.
Timmy.
Telling you, man, this guy, when you watch him out on the field, there's no spark, there's no energy. You're not like, oh, he's gonna go get it done. When he throws a pick, there's no emotion. There's no shit.
Yeah.
Like he's just vanilla as all hell.
Yeah.
Just a soggy bowl of oatmeal. Just plain.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
He is. It's you could see it. And that's something when we had
Bennett.
When we had Bennett, that dude had fucking fire in his eyes.
Yeah.
And he put the team on his fucking back and got it done. Did he have an incredible team around him? Absolutely. He had Bowers with him, McConkey with him, an incredible defense too. But see, so that's also parallel to the Manning conversation too, because in 21, we had JT Daniels, the 5-star from California, was going to lead the charge, and then he got hurt, and I'm pretty sure it was an abdominal as well. Yeah, he got hurt, and then a lot of the conversation was, of course, Bennett's not nearly as high profile as Manning, but a lot of the talk was, well, whenever JT gets back, he'll have to take over. But you couldn't. You would have changed the dynamic of the team, because when Bennett stepped in there, it became something different, and you don't want to change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
And I think that might be what Texas ends up doing.
Yeah,
Which
Quinn
sucks
could end up
for
getting. He could end up getting Wally pipped if he's not careful. With
and
Archie.
and
If Arch
to be
keeps going.
honest, we could also have to a Jalen Hurts situation as well, where at some point they could just, okay, go in there and be the hero, and it might work out like it did for
Mhm.
Alabama.
Mhm.
You know, having that extra guy in the back pocket, and yours is kind of mobile too, so it's not a completely different game style when somebody's
Is
out
yours a senior?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a fifth year, isn't
Yes.
Okay.
I think he's a fourth year because he spent his freshman year at Ohio State, and
He'd be
then
one of
he's
their
had,
rares.
and then he's had. This is his third year with the
Yeah.
Longhorns. I believe
Okay.
this is his fourth year. But here's the thing with Quinn Ewers, man. If Sarkisian says, "Hey, listen, Manning's got the hot hand right now. We're rolling with Manning right now."
right. You have to. I think you do.
I think you do too.
agree.
I think you do too because of that. What if you bench Manning, you go with Ewers, you play Oklahoma, and you lose? And then what the fuck do you do? I think you roll with Manning because here's the thing. You roll with Manning. Let's say you lose to Oklahoma. Okay. Then you put in Ewers for Georgia. That's safe. You're very safe there.
Sure.
But if you bench Manning and then you lose for Oklahoma, then that's on Sarkisian.
The question is Manning going to make that decision when it needs to be made? Is he going to make that easier? Is his youth and inexperience going to show through, or is he just going to keep
I
playing?
think with Manning, you've got one of the very few cases in probably the history of college football where youth is probably not going to be a factor. You've got a guy who has been grilled
trained,
and coached by
groomed.
two of the greatest quarterbacks to play the game.
Yeah.
And I highly doubt he wasn't hanging around, I highly doubt he wasn't hanging around Tom and what's the name from down in New Orleans?
Trees.
Yeah. They were all
Archie.
hanging out together. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, his granddad too.
yeah. Arch Manning has been going to the Manning Passing Academy since he's fucking been in diapers.
Yeah.
He's born into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just think if you're Steve Sarkisian, you cannot bench Manning at this point. You got to keep rolling with him until you lose, until he's out there shitting the bed, maybe. But I don't like King said, I don't think that's the case. You see a very stout, grounded kind of guy. He's mentally there. He doesn't give in to pressure. If he were to give in to pressure, I think we would have already seen it.
Mm-hmm. You have seen now. I haven't watched really any of his stuff. I don't know if you saw. I don't watch a lot of the games. I watch our game.
Mm-hmm.
But the highlights, the stuff that I've seen of Arch, I haven't seen him overthrow. I've seen him miss passes, but just because they're a normal pass, they get missed. But I haven't seen him do any of the stuff that a young guy does. He's not overthrowing. He's not trying to overcompensate for lack of arm strength or anything like that. So look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him be the first double Heisman winner. Now, I'm not saying he's getting it this year, but two back-to-back in your sophomore and junior season is definitely possible.
Well, he's a sophomore right now. He's a sophomore.
That's right. Yeah.
He's a sophomore. So he sat all of last year as the third stringer. Now he's the backup. Well, starter backup right now. So he could, if he stays for his senior season, and he said that he wants to play and graduate from Texas. He's not leaving early. So he's going to be there for 2 more years.
And he's one of the few people in one of the few programs who can afford to do that.
Yeah. And in 3 weeks, and let's take into consideration here, that first week he came in late in the second quarter. In 3 weeks, he's got 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah. So I just think you can't. We have like a Tom Brady, Drew Bledsoe situation here. Because Drew Bledsoe in that 2001 season for the Patriots, Drew Bledsoe was healthy by the end of the season into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that was Drew Bledsoe's team. Drew Bledsoe had already taken the Patriots to the Super Bowl in 1997. So, but they still went with Brady because he was the guy. That team was rolling with Brady. He was consistent. He was getting it done. And I
Well,
think
it's-
for Texas right here, you're number one in the nation, and you were only number one in the nation after that one game. Wait, no, sorry. It was after they beat Michigan. Did they jump to number one? Or was it after
No,
they?
it was after Georgia played like shit against Kentucky.
Yeah.
And
I
then
think
they-
that was the same week.
It was punishment.
That was the same week.
2 weeks ago.
All right, real quick, I gotta say, we are
Go
being
for it.
rated from X-Wing.
Let's go.
He has sent the X-Force over here. Welcome in, everyone.
Tell X-Wing to get the fuck in here.
I sent him. the
Actually,
link
doesn't know
too.
shit about college football.
He was watching.
Oh, speaking of,
Yeah,
There
just ask him
he
about.
is.
Ask him what's going on with that UNLV quarterback out there.
Dude, that
Fuck
shit is
UNLV.
so funny.
Kid just said, "Hey, y'all ain't paying me enough. I'm doing well a quarter of the season through."
So I don't know if you guys know this, but UNLV UNR here in Nevada is the only like rivalry we have. We have something called the Fremont Cannon. It's the most important thing to any Nevada college, of which there are two, which are minor colleges. We battle for the cannon every year. And so if we win, we get the cannon for the year. And every time we get a touchdown, we shoot off the Fremont Cannon. And if they win, they take it back to Las Vegas.
Where is it right now?
I have no fucking idea. I haven't been woken up at 1 o'clock in the morning, so probably Vegas.
Yeah,
Every
Tennessee
year,
and Kentucky
somebody goes
used
in
to.
and tries to light that thing off when they're not supposed to light it off. So
Dude, that's
Tennessee-
awesome. Honestly, that's pretty cool.
Tennessee and Kentucky used to go play for a beer barrel until one of the players got drunk after a game and died in a car wreck, and they took it away from us.
Oh, look at all these beautiful people here. Thank you
So
for
many-
thank you
so
for coming
many.
by.
Speaking of Kentucky with the upset today,
Yeah.
going into Old Miss and upsetting them, man.
Makes me feel much better about our game next week.
I loved it.
Dog, are you okay?
It's rough. It's rough.
For that for that loss to come on a kneel after all that.
Bro, after the first
Kick a puppy when
after
he's
the
down.
first quarter, I had accepted our fate. And I was like, okay, we're dog shit. I understand now.
Part of the
Thank
fun.
you, Alabama. You've made it loud and clear. And then they gave me fucking hope again. And we had the lead for 17 fucking seconds. And
That's
then
like being a
Beck
Star
throws
Wars
an
fan.
interception.
Isn't that what happened in the 2021 national championship game?
Well, we didn't have a giant comeback like that, though.
Oh, that's true.
And the thing
I
with
can't wait to.
I'm
Can't
sorry,
wait to
sorry to
see
interrupt
SEC. Can't wait to see the SEC shorts guys on Monday. How they're
Oh,
gonna
it's
handle
gonna be
this?
beautiful.
Yeah, this was me pretty much the whole game.
Come on, you motherfucker. Oh, shit. God damn it. Same shit, different day.
Going back to what Dog was saying with Stetson Bennett and then now with Carson Beck. With Stetson Bennett, he was a walk-on. He was
Yep.
a nobody. There was
Yep.
no expectations for Stetson Bennett as a starter. Okay.
One of the coolest stories of college football. Like,
Yeah. Stetson
Objectively.
Bennett and Baker Mayfield, they kind of have a similar story where it's like this guy, resilient, walked on, didn't really have any expectations, and just through sheer determination, they made something out of themselves. And while Georgia's a good program, you got Stetson Bennett with no expectations, and he comes in and he just took every single opportunity that could have been given to him and just took everything. And I think that, like the comparisons we were making with Arch Manning in Texas and then with Stetson Bennett in Georgia, you just seen just a different kind of electricity down there in Georgia with Stetson Bennett because of the story, because of the way he played, because of just him being the underdog. Now with Carson Beck, there is expectations because this is Georgia. This is Kirby Smart, back-to-back national champions, almost SEC champions last year. But Carson Beck, he's been groomed to be this Power 5 conference quarterback here.
He was
And-
groomed to be something. I don't know what I saw today, but he wasn't groomed to be anything but fucking
Dude.
part of the lawn.
He came back specifically to try to win the Heisman, to try to get another national championship, and to beat Alabama. And
Yeah.
I think he failed at all three. I don't think we're going to go the distance. We still can. There's a lot of game to play. The 12-team playoff. Crazier things can happen. But this game and the Kentucky game and the first half of the Clemson game, it can't be ignored now. We have a huge issue at quarterback. Carson Beck sucks.
He does suck. He does suck. There's no electricity. There's like when he's got the same emotion when they do well to when he's piss poor. And sometimes that could be a good thing.
Soggy oatmeal.
Sometimes that could be a good thing. That's kind of like the Eli Manning effect. You know, when Eli Manning was sucking it up, throwing interceptions, he's got the same emotion when he's doing well, when he's doing bad. Okay, you don't want to see too much emotion from your quarterback, but sometimes emotion is pretty good. Just take Tom Brady. Tom Brady, for instance. But I knew in that Clemson game, watching the Clemson game, Georgia was in trouble this year. I knew it.
The second half tricked me, though, because we came out looking pretty damn good in the second
Well,
half.
I think it tricked a lot of people.
Yeah.
I thought I just figured it's first week. They're knocking the rust off. Someone didn't do their job in training, and nope.
Something that'll keep us in all of these games, though, in the coming up, is our defense. And as much as we struggled in that first quarter and how nasty it was, once we locked it the fuck in, Alabama could almost do nothing until their crazy fucking 17-year-old caught that ball like a ballerina. But
yeah, you made some defensive second half adjustments, but
severe.
You're not going to be competing for the SEC championship this year. This is Texas and Alabama, but I do think you guys will probably swap.
Tennessee as well. Don't
Tennessee
forget about
too.
Tennessee now.
Yep. The Vols are looking pretty fucking good too. They had
they got a defense this year.
Yeah, they had a big win against Oklahoma last week. I'm not sure who they played today.
We were off today. We were in the
you
bye.
guys had a bye. Okay.
Carolina and Tennessee both had buys.
I think
we sat back and watched the carnage.
I think Alabama and Georgia they probably swap. I think Alabama probably jumps up to 2, and then you see Georgia around 4 or 5 when the AP comes out on Monday.
Yeah. I mean, look, Georgia's most likely going to go to the playoffs. They're going to be
good.
Depending on how they do it. If the committee makes it 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the champions, and then ranks the next guys down in the being the, what do you call them? What's the pick called?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
you got the 4 champions, and then the next at large.
Well, are they given 1, 2, 3, and 4 bye weeks, or just 1 and 2 bye weeks?
1 and 2, I think.
1 and 2.
All your conference champions get bye weeks.
All 4 conference champions get a bye week.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And that doesn't automatically make them 1 or 4, from what I understand. I'm pretty sure that's just like an automatic. They're in, and they also secured a bye.
100%.
Really?
And also college sports for sure.
Yeah, it's new this year, so it's.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about right now.
Dude, X-Wing. College football
Can you
is
clip that, Jim?
Yeah, we need to. We need to.
College football is so fucking good this year, X-Wing. Dude, if you're not into college football, or if you've never been into college football, this is the year to get into it.
Yeah,
it's so fucking
Dawg
good
is like,
this year.
Hey, yo, you need to watch this fucking Georgia game. It's gonna be incredible, bro. He's like, Georgia's gonna nail it. And Beck comes out.
It was a good game. It turned out to be a good game.
By the way, did you notice that Beck looks like Buffalo Bill
from Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah, 100%.
He does kind of look like a serial killer.
Yeah, they pulled out Beck, and dude, he's like, "Would you fuck me? Oh, fuck me." Dude, I don't like
Put
this
the
guy.
lotion in the basket.
And then he gets absolutely stomped and rolled back into the end zone.
Yeah,
so
dude.
This is my introduction to college football. I was not into it.
That
was
intentional
sloppy.
grounding in the end zone,
Yeah.
you can't be making those mistakes.
No, that was
No.
terrible. That was horrible.
Actually, there was an eligible receiver who was just on the wrong fucking team when he threw that.
Well, to be fair though, he didn't know what team to throw to most of the time.
Sure.
I mean,
red
fuck's
is
sake,
a color.
He threw directly to Alabama receivers.
Literally the play before. Yeah, he threw it to an Alabama defender, and then the play after that, he gets dropped back and tries to throw out of the end zone, and the only guy that lob went out to played for Alabama.
Oh,
dude,
awful.
Look,
Just terrible.
buddy, dog, I love you, and I can see, you wear the shirts and the hats, and you got the background and everything. I sympathize with you. I'm a Niners fan. Okay.
Yeah.
You've seen my season.
Well,
It's not looking good.
I don't follow the NFL.
Not worth watching.
You know,
That's what I'll tell you.
As sad as it is, for you, I don't really give a shit. But as sad as it is for Georgia to lose, as sad as it is for any of our teams to lose, at least none of us are these fuckers. Damn it! I did it wrong.
Both of those teams were 3-3 going into this matchup, right?
Florida State, bless their hearts.
Yeah, Florida State.
Yeah, Florida State, man. No, they were 3-0 X-Wing.
Fuck.
Yeah, both teams were 3-0 going into this.
Lost to SMU.
SMU, the Mustangs.
Wasn't that the team that got the death penalty in the 80s? For all the buying of players and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the ranking works. So I remember like games against like Boise State. So like Boise State's but by the way, what I do know.
What a psychological warfare field they have.
Right?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
They're playing right now.
Yeah, with the blue turf and shit.
Yeah.
My side of college football is dissolving right now. And it looks like UNLV might be joining like a different side of it, and UNR is going to be left in the dust. And I don't know, like Pac-12 or whatever, and blah blah blah. But it's looking like UNR is going to be left in the shit. UNLV is going to join the show, and I don't know. Can somebody fill me in a little bit?
Okay, so yeah, I'll fill you in. So the Pac-12 is pretty much all but extinct. There are two
trying to
teams.
make resurgence.
Yeah,
They're trying. There's two teams currently in the Pac-12. Washington State and Oklahoma State are the only teams in the Pac-12 right now. You got Oregon, Washington, USC, UCLA, all left the Pac-12. Now they're in the Big Ten. And you got
you got Stanford and Cal in the ACC and in the Atlantic Coastal Conference. What?
Yeah, they're on the wrong fucking coast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, same thing with Oregon, Washington, USC, UCLA. I think we're about 5 years removed from just two power conferences. You're going to have the Big Ten and
you're
the
going to have
SEC.
the NFC and exactly.
Yep. You're going to have the Big Ten and the SEC. That's going to be it.
Even the Pac-12's plan, they're basically gathering up a bunch of group of 5 teams. So
Memphis. They want Memphis and
a
couple others.
But UNR has never played any of the teams that you're used to watching, right?
No, because they're a group of 5 team.
I think
a group of 5 team.
Yeah. The fuck is a group of 5 team?
Lesser conference, basically.
Okay, D2.
So not technically, but
they're still D1. But
it's D1 AA. It's like the Citadel.
Just not as good. They're not in major conferences.
So now the Pac-12 is Boise. Is that Colorado? It is Boise, Colorado State, California State, Fresno, San Diego State, Oregon State, and Washington State.
So
it's not this year.
Yeah. So they're all supposed to join in the 16s or 26 to 27 season.
Yeah.
Yeah, TV deals kind of completely messed up all the conferences.
Bingo.
ESPN taking everything.
I'm so glad you said that.
It's weird not having CBS cover the SEC.
Yeah,
although it's nice to not have to deal with Gary fucking Danielson.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm glad that's not happening.
Yeah. I'm so glad you said that, dog. Yeah. So X-Wing, kind of just to break it down even further. TV deals have screwed college football to the point where ESPN and ABC, they own the SEC.
Yep.
And with Fox competing with money with ESPN and ABC,
they own the Big 12.
They own the Big 10. Fox owns the Big 10, so that's why you see the Pac-12 teams leaving. You see the Pac-12 teams leaving for the Big 10
breakups kind of shit.
Because of money. So the Big 12 and Fox, they're competing with the SEC and ESPN and ABC. That's why because Texas and Oklahoma were leaving for the SEC. So the Big 10's like, oh shit, well, we need to get some more teams in here too. So they went and got USC and UCLA.
Yep. It's weird. I don't know if it'll ever bounce back to where it needs to be.
So Dog is a Georgia fan. King's Advisors is a Cock fan.
He loves those cocks.
Where is that from?
Yes, plural.
Tennessee.
South Carolina.
South Carolina Cox?
Yeah.
Gamecocks.
South Carolina Gamecocks.
Yeah, Cox. Mattuine, what about you? What's your team?
Tennessee. I'm Tennessee.
What?
Volunteers.
Volunteers?
We volunteer. That comes from back in the Texas and the war against Mexico. We volunteered to go down there and save their ass.
Tennessee sent a bunch of volunteers to go find the Alma.
Yep. And we volunteered to go fight with Jackson.
It sounded really fucking gay at first. It sounds better now. What about you, Beardo?
I'm a USC. No, USC Trojans.
Trojans. Okay. USC University of
Southern California. Yeah.
Okay. That means I guess I have to pick one now.
Well, I would wait until you move.
Are the Gatorade people any good? The Gators?
No, the Gators suck.
Not this year.
They suck ass.
The Gators are horrible. Horrible.
Seems to be a kind of a Florida thing.
Straight trash.
X-Wing. If you're looking for a team that's going to be good for the next 3 years, you might want to be a Texas Longhorns fan. We were just talking about Arch
I'm
Manning.
up for that. I like that. Yeah,
I was going to say Tennessee, bandwagon.
Aggies and Longhorns, I've always been kind of partial to, even though I don't know them at all or have no, but I actually spent a summer working with Longhorns, and so I guess there's a bit of a draw there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, and I will say, today's performance wasn't great from Georgia, but by no means are we just going to go away.
No,
like I said, we still could pull something out for this season. I doubt it now. I'm not feeling the most confident at the moment, but
Bama's like the Darth Vader,
the
though,
years
right?
to come, Georgia is going to stay competitive in that elite class.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about
Bama's
Bama,
consistently like the Darth Vader of the college atmosphere. The Red Tide is the Darth Vader.
Crimson.
I was gonna let it slide.
Sorry,
I was gonna let it slide. But the thing about Alabama this year was there was kind of a question mark because of Nick Saban. So they were the Darth Vader because of Nick Saban. So there was a little bit of a question mark how well they would do. Yeah, he retired. So they got old boy from Washington. The fuck's his name?
I got no idea.
He's got a weird last name.
DeBoer.
Caleb DeBoer.
Yeah.
Made everyone debored.
Yeah. So there was a little bit of a question mark with Alabama. So, but it doesn't really look like they've missed a step. I mean, they had a little bit of a hiccup against USF 2 weeks ago where Alabama was favored by 45 fucking points. Favored by 45 points. That's an incredible spread right there.
Trailing.
And then USF kept it close, like within a touchdown, within one score, up until the fourth quarter. And then Alabama put up 21 unanswered in the fourth quarter.
In like
It sounded like you had money on the game.
So I'm actually getting into a little bit of betting here. I'm getting into a little bit of betting here.
Oh
my boy.
So
yeah, at least
now that I'm in Florida,
the under on today's total on that game.
Yeah, if there's any reason you have to ask why I know certain players' names in the NFL.
I'm putting a parlay together for tomorrow.
There you go. You go. Are you doing player parlays or are you betting spreads?
Players. Anytime touchdowns.
Okay, so are you doing underdog or price picks?
Price picks.
There you go. There you go.
That's one thing
I
I
like betting scorers. Scorers is always nice.
Yeah. I like betting on the spreads. It's a lot easier than betting on players.
Spreads can be tricky though. Like sometimes it's easier. Like for me, if I throw down on like it's a 23 or 23 / whatever, Brandon Ayuk's gonna get a touchdown for the Niners.
Right. Bless you.
Fuck.
I scared
You
him.
ruined it.
You fucker.
Everyone watch him now.
I may put $5 down, but I'll win 27 if he scores a touchdown. Like Brandon Ayuk's a pretty fucking secure pick that guy's gonna pull one in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes if I get fancy, if I want to get fancy, I'll do a first time scorer.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Or a 2 touchdown scorer.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Betting on players is always so iffy. I'd much rather bet on the spread.
Last year, Beardo, the Niners, I think it was 12 or it was a ridiculous amount of games that they scored on every single first drive. If they got the ball, they fucking scored. 9 out of 10 times it was McCaffrey. And I was dumping money on McCaffrey, first touchdown scorer, every single time. And I was just thanks for the money. Thank you for the money. Thank you. Thanks, William Hill. Thanks for the money.
Yeah.
Of course,
like
the one time he doesn't do it.
Yeah, of course.
McCaffrey's out.
Well, McCaffrey might be done until the playoffs this year. But on Thursday night, Giants Cowboys. Cowboys were favored.
That was such a shit game.
It was messy, man. It was a sloppy, ugly game.
Yeah.
But the Cowboys were favored by 5.5, and I bet on the Giants to cover, and they covered by 5.
I bet on the Giants
5 fucking points.
So you hear about the thing about a lot of people claiming that he missed that kick on purpose.
There's no way. There's no way.
Go watch the path of that ball. That thing caught wind and moved.
Yeah,
I don't do this.
I don't buy the fact that players themselves fuck up the game to go against the spread. Now, what I will buy is the
Thursday night game.
No,
the officiating team.
Oh, what do you got there? Is that a little bit of wine?
Yeah.
Is that wine or whiskey?
It's Lagavulin. Scotch.
Is that what got you messed up last night?
It's last night it was full.
They were both full, by the way.
They were, yeah. I went a little hard last night, if you recall.
I was there. I was there.
Playing until for 6 hours.
6 hours, man.
Yeah, it was a long time. Yeah, got some Lagavulin, little Scotch. It's my first time ever trying it. Yesterday.
There you go.
Pretty good. I do.
Decided to grow up and try Scotch, right?
Yep.
But going to players gambling, I don't think players. I don't think Brandon Aubrey purposely missed that field goal so that the Giants would cover the score. What I would say is, and I don't think it's too far out of reach that the umpires, that the referees have some kind of input on the spread.
We have been talking about this for the last 3 weeks.
We had a whole episode a couple weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. I don't know. Did you watch the South Carolina LSU game?
No.
That you want just. I'm still angry. I'm still angry.
Pretty bad.
I've never seen referees insert themselves in a game like I saw them that day. It was wild. They called 27 penalties throughout that game.
Yeah. There's a lot.
And 80% of them affected us in a negative way. They called back 2 pick sixes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit.
And I'd say today the officiating in our game there was some bad calls and some clear missed ones, but I don't think it really determined the game. It was on Georgia to do it. I don't think the refs really interfered with it.
Mm-hmm. So going back to Texas and their quarterback situation here. What do you guys think is the best move for Texas and Steve Sarkisian going forward into next week against Oklahoma in that Red River rivalry?
I
I
think,
think you gotta ride with Manning.
I think so too.
especially because Sarkisian. Look, so I'm still annoyed with Sarkisian for leaving South Carolina. He had the job for like a week and a half, and then he fucked off and went to Texas. And he is not out of the woods of being yelled at by Texas fans. He has not done enough to earn the ability for them. If Nick Saban last year had lost 7 games after announcing the retirement, everyone would have just said, "Look at what he's given us.
Right.
Just let him be."
Sure.
Sarkisian has not earned a fraction of that yet. So he needs to go with whatever the safest bet is. The safest bet is to ride the thing that has been working really well.
Right.
And that's Manning.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I mean, if you do end up needing Ewers again, you got him on the sideline getting healthy. You got him in practice still. You got him with the team. He's always there if you need him. You know what I mean?
And that's why I think
he's a lock for the draft as well.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
It's not going to really hurt him too much. You don't think so?
I disagree. I think if Texas rolls with Manning, if they roll with Manning, they do very well. Let's say hypothetically they finish the season, regular season, number 1 in the nation with Arch Manning, even though Quinn Ewers is healthy. I think Quinn Ewers is going to be kicking himself in the ass for not declaring last year. Because Quinn Ewers would have got drafted last year. He might have been a second, third round draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he would have went first round, but he had been a second or third.
I think you're right there.
If Quinn Ewers, if he doesn't come back this year and Manning just keeps balling out for Texas and they're number 1 in the nation going into the playoffs, I don't know if Quinn Ewers gets drafted.
Well, I'm wishing Beck left now. Beck probably could have gotten in last year, but
yeah. So here's the problem with Texas. It makes much more sense for you to roll with Manning. Hypothetically, they beat Oklahoma, and then you keep rolling with them. Let's say they lose to Oklahoma. Now you have a safe segue into, okay, we tested it out. We have Ewers here. We lost to Oklahoma. Let's put in Ewers, a healthy Ewers, in for Georgia. But this is the tricky situation. If you take out Manning now and you put in Quinn Ewers against Oklahoma, and then if you lose, now it looks bad on Sarkisian because now you have to go back and now you have to bench the guy. Now you have to bench him. Before it was an injury. So if you roll with Manning into Oklahoma, you never technically benched Ewers. You're just rolling with Manning. But if you bench Manning and put Ewers in for Oklahoma, then you lose. Now you're benching Ewers. That doesn't look good for Sarkisian, and that doesn't look good for Ewers either, because now you're going back to Manning for Georgia. And now you're losing a little bit of a momentum after the Oklahoma game with not rolling with Manning. I think you have to roll with Manning.
How many people do you piss off in the upper echelons by benching Manning, by the way?
Right.
Upper echelons of Texas or just
I will
football
say,
in general?
He started the season.
Dude, the Mannings are a fucking dynasty.
Ewers
but I don't think you piss off. It's not Payton's kid. I don't think you piss off.
Oh, it's not?
To be worried. No,
it's Cooper's kid.
Cooper's kid.
Cooper Manning, the oldest
Uncle
brother.
Cooper.
I don't think you piss off enough people to be worried about that.
The Mannings are the first family of football, though. They are the literal first family of football.
But not Texas football.
No, but close enough. They're in Louisiana. Close
Right.
enough, though. But, dude, I'm telling you right now, all of the boosters down there in Texas, they want Arch Manning.
What the fuck am I hearing?
Arch Manning is making more in NIL. I don't hear anything, actually. What are you hearing? Feedback? I got my dog over here, Salami, down here.
I don't hear.
I keep hearing, who else?
You have a YouTube video playing in the background?
Everything is closed. Am I losing my fucking mind? Beardo, help me.
It's too many Siders, X-Wing. You got
I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
It was a fucking Twitter video playing on a 7 tab. Swear to God.
I'm telling you right now, down there in Texas, the boosters want Manning. The fans want Manning. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants Manning. And I've watched every Texas game this year. That team just looks different with Manning for the better.
I think yours is a good quarterback, though.
He's good. He's good. He's just very injury prone, and he's not exciting.
Boy, how many guys are like that? How many guys just, I mean,
aren't exciting and are injury prone? Look at the fucking NFL.
Yeah,
loads of them.
Poor Tua.
Yeah, Tua. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I stopped playing fantasy football is injuries.
Tua was exciting for a minute. Look at dude, fucking RG3. Well, he was excited.
RG3, yeah, RG3, yeah, he was plagued with injuries for sure. So Texas, they got Oklahoma, then Georgia back to back, and then they got Vanderbilt, Florida, Arkansas, Kentucky, and then Texas A&M the last game of the season. So they got Oklahoma, Georgia, 2 big tests, and then kind of a cakewalk for the rest of the season. You might have something with Kentucky and Texas A&M, although I don't think Texas A&M is all that good.
I think Kentucky is the last thing. Where's that game?
I was surprised.
It's in Texas.
Okay, maybe not then.
In Texas.
Totally thinking Arkansas would win.
If it was at Lexington at Kroger Field, maybe, but not if it's in Texas.
And we were talking about Tua, after that last hit, this is him now.
First of all, Gary, thank you for being on. Let's talk about the current real estate market and
talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does, why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face.
So what happened with Tua? Because I don't follow
concussion
at all.
Like over and over again.
He's got like 4 concussions in 3 years.
Oh my God, that by
violent ones,
poster child for
violent
CTE.
ones. So
that's
dude,
why I'm saying he's wanting to talk about buttered sausage now.
So when Tua's got those concussions, he goes down, and his body and his fingers they go like this, and they get stuck here like this.
Oh, he's zombies.
He goes like he's like crazy like this. The one against Cincinnati is the worst one.
Is that the one where he got up and started running, and he?
No, that was against Buffalo.
Reset.
That was the one against Buffalo where he got up and he started running and then he fell down again.
So the problem is not Tua Tagovailoa; it's the fucking Miami O-line is just trash.
No, it's Tua.
No, it's Tua because he doesn't get those concussions behind the O-line. He gets them 20 yards away from where he should be.
Anytime he breaks the pocket, people are holding their breath.
He's trying to do the Russell Wilson, Colin Kaepernick breakout.
Yep.
Sure. So that's what happened this year against Buffalo. They were on like a 3rd and short. He decided to rush the ball, and then he already had the first down. And then he lowered his shoulder against Damar Hamlin, of all people, motherfucker who died 2 years ago on the field.
Yeah.
And
Damar Hamlin's like, I already died, bro.
So here's the problem with Tua. Let me break it down for you, and it's real simple. Tua was always a little undersized. He was light.
Chip on the shoulder a little bit.
Last year, he put on like 20 pounds last year. He was thick. Remember Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle saying we got fat Tua now? Fat Tua. 0 concussions last year in 2023. No concussions. He had an MVP-like season last year. Hold on, before you play it.
Yeah.
No concussions last year when he put on weight. I don't know what the fuck happened this year. I think I'm going on a theory here. I think he went on Ozempic. I don't know fucking why. He's skinny this year. Again, all of a sudden. I don't know why. For the sake of his fucking NFL career, why are you going to go on Ozempic? And even if you're not on Ozempic, you're going to go on a diet and cut weight?
Why would you cut weight?
Why would you cut weight when you know that you have a concussion issue? You need all the muscle mass and body fat that you need to stay healthy in this league.
And then this year, staff telling him.
I don't know, man. He showed up to training camp severely underweight, and he looked skinny, man. He just looked anemic.
So if you put 20 on muscle, you got to realize a lot of that goes into your neck too. So if you get hit, you have the strength to hold your fucking head when you get hit.
And then this year he's skinny, and then what happens? Week 2, he suffers maybe a career-ending concussion because he's got.
That's it, right?
At this point,
this is it.
At this point, this dude needs to retire.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He goes full.
Somebody's going to run for the first
Slide.
down and takes a shot at the 6-yard line.
Speared. But look at it. Look at his hands.
Yeah, you see his hands.
Yeah, he went. and then he grabs his head.
He's got a strong hand now.
You hear that Windows shutdown music going.
Did they have another view of it where he takes the hit? Did he go into somebody's hip? I mean, it didn't look that
He
bad.
went right into his chest.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Head first.
Yeah, right here.
Man.
And then look at his right arm. His right arm
Hamlin?
fully. That's Hamlin right there. His right arm fully extends, and his finger.
I wonder if Hamlin stood up and he's like, "I've seen this before."
Yeah, been there, done that.
Hold on.
They probably.
Man.
So many. He
Do
suffered. What is that,
Cincinnati.
number 4?
Do Cincinnati. Do a concussion, Cincinnati.
I mean, fucking.
Yeah.
And that's hitting a DB. That's hitting a safety, not a linebacker.
The top one.
Yeah, Bengals.
Yep. So this is just his head smacking the back of the turf.
Yeah,
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that's not his fault.
Yeah, look at his hand.
Yeah.
It's some type of autonomic response.
I know that guitar chord. That's a G6.
Shouldn't be laughing.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, that's rough.
And isn't his father a doctor?
I'm not too sure.
Don't I recall that when he went to Alabama?
Wheelchair at 45, hardcore.
Yeah, that's going to be Will Smith's coming back for concussion.
Concussion
sequel.
2.
Concussion 2. The Tua. Concussion 2.
Concussion
2.
So
concussion
just
part 2.
the whip his head.
He didn't hit his fucking head that hard, dude. I was a bull rider. He didn't
It doesn't look like it, but here's the thing: when you suffer a concussion, you're more likely to get more. Now do do Buffalo 2022.
I'm gonna be totally honest.
It's like
I've hit
heat
my
stroke.
head way fucking harder than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like heat stroke. Once you have one, you're that much more susceptible to it.
Jeez.
Uh huh.
So, like I said, the O line was the problem on that one. But also, that was kind of a freak accident. It was just like the motion of the tackle.
So here's the one 2 years ago. I'm gonna drop the link in the private chat. So this was the first one that he suffered in the NFL, and we also need to keep in mind Tua's playing on an artificial hip. He had a hip.
Okay, but look, AB got hit fucking 90 times harder. Oh, he's retarded.
Well, and look at him. He's fucking retarded.
Yeah, okay. AB's retarded. I take it back. I take it back. That was a bad analogy.
Tua had a full-blown hip replacement in college before he got drafted. He's playing on an artificial hip. Tua's broken, man.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't propped up as a franchise.
So here's the Tua concussion, his first one in the NFL. This is the one where he gets up and then he stumbles and falls down again.
He's too, I don't know. I would call him too little, but like, dude, we've seen the Cardinals have some success.
Until Call of Duty comes out.
Yeah. So he smacks his head on the back of the turf
Bro,
right there.
You can't.
He gets up.
He's got a soft brain.
And then he's down.
He's got a soft brain, like full blood.
Oh,
dude, that's nothing.
Yeah, knees are weak.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Glass jaw, basically,
Dude.
right?
Yeah, his equilibrium is all fucked up.
Hit anymore.
Yeah.
The only quarterback in the last decade that has an excuse to be that messed up is Cam Newton, and he's barely messed up.
He's been fucked up.
There's some screws loose in there for sure.
He was stealing laptops before he went to the NFL. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
What?
Cam Newton
was doing
on his college campus. He was stealing laptops and shit.
Oh, okay, I didn't.
Yeah, when he was at Florida,
crab legs. I was like, that's a different quarterback.
Crab legs, yeah, that's Jameis Winston.
That's Jameis Winston, yeah.
Dude, my favorite Jameis Winston story is when he when he got suspended at Florida State because he went to the quad on, I think it was the Friday before game day. He went to the quad, stood up on a lunch table, and was screaming, "Fuck her right in the pussy! Fuck her right in the pussy! Fuck her right in the pussy!" He got suspended. He got suspended from the university for the first half of a game that Saturday for yelling, "Fuck her right in the pussy!"
You know who's the best quarterback in the NFL right now?
Best quarterback in the NFL right now?
Andy Darnold.
Who?
I was joking and said Andy Darnold.
Andy Darnold. I'm like, what? That's a mixture between Andy Dalton and Sam Darnold. Yeah.
It's fucking Brock Purdy.
No, he's not. No, not even close. Not even close.
No,
this year?
No. You know why? You know why? Because if you look back on Brock Purdy and everything he did wrong in college, you'll find nothing.
Okay, so that's nonsense. The best quarterback this year is Sam Darnold. This year, right now. Right now, the best quarterback this season in the NFL is Sam Darnold.
Lucky shots.
Boys, I think we go ahead and let's preview what games.
Oh, Ryan Kinnel, you meant, not Sam Darnold. Ryan Kinnel.
Ryan Kinnel? Yeah. From Geeks and Gamers?
Yeah. It's Ryan Kinnel.
Ryan's way too short to be Sam Darnold.
No, it's Ryan Kinnel. Dog, do your job as a fucking pod. Pull up the thing.
Do it. What do you want?
Do your fucking job. It's Ryan Kinnel.
Okay.
Hey, Sam Darnold, by the way, USC alum.
And then he went to the Jets? And then
he went to the Jets, Carolina, 49ers, and now with the Vikings.
And Carolina ruined him. Well,
we thought he did such good work for the Niners.
You know what's crazy with Carolina? At one time, they had Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Christian McCaffrey, and Brian Burns and DJ Moore, all on the same team at the same fucking time. Now, all of those players are balling out, and they're balling out, except for DJ Moore. He's on the Bears. The Bears fucking suck.
Yep. Yeah. But that's what happens when you have an owner that wants to be involved with every single decision. It's also what happens when you have a
Jerry
college.
Jones.
It's also what happens when you have a college coach trying to coach fucking the NFL.
Matt Rule.
Yeah,
it worked. Okay. Worked out good for. Oh my God, who were the twin boys?
Seattle.
Harbaugh. Shit. They're not twins. They're not twins. But
the
Harbaughs
exactly alike.
The Harbaughs and Pete Carroll. But
Jim did fine in San Fran coming out of Michigan.
Real quick, Utah is losing
coming out of
to
Michigan.
Arizona right now.
No, wait, hold on. X-Wing.
What?
Harbaugh was coming from Stanford when he went to San Francisco. And then he went to Michigan, and now he's in LA. I'm sorry to do that to
San
you.
Francisco 49ers, he came from Stanford?
Correct.
I thought he came straight from Michigan.
He was with Michigan after the 49ers. He just won a national championship. X-Wing. X-Wing, are you going to challenge me on this?
I've been lied to my entire fucking life,
X-Wing.
if that's true.
Jim Harbaugh was with Stanford. He coached Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
And then he went to San Francisco,
which shows
Alex
that he's
Smith
not a perfect coach.
And Colin Kaepernick to the Super Bowl in 2013, where they lost to the Ravens. Okay. He coached for about one or two more years.
Power on that Super Bowl. That whole Super Bowl was a fucking lie. It was bullshit.
Okay. So what did you just find? That he went from Stanford to San
Francisco,
Francisco,
Oakland Raiders, San Diego,
San Diego State, Stanford,
I can look.
Michigan, Chargers.
Come on, man. I could tell you. Fuck. I could tell you every single Super Bowl matchup from 1997 till right now off of memory. From 1997 to right now, year to year, the Super Bowl matchup and the winner to current day off of memory. I can do it.
So here's a problem. This is my problem. I want to check you on that, Beardo. So I said 1998. The problem is I forgot that my soundboard is tied into my number pad. So I typed 1998.
Jesus.
1 is tied to the fart.
1998's easy. 1998, the Denver Broncos beat, I believe, the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl in 1998.
Wrong! You're fucking wrong.
Then the Green Bay Packers beat
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, the Green.
1999.
That's what I just said.
That was that 99?
No, 99. The Rams beat the Tennessee Titans.
No. Well, the 99 season.
Correct.
Super Bowl was in 2000.
Correct. Yeah, I'm going 99 season. 1999
Broncos went
season.
back to back.
The Broncos went back to back.
Falcons.
Yes.
Can't use my
Where Elway did a helicopter into the end zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 2000.
2000, the Ravens beat the Giants.
Wrong. It was Titans Rams.
Well, he's talking about
I
the
just
season,
said
though.
that. It was 1999.
99 2000 season.
Hitting that
2001.
2001, the Patriots beat the Rams.
New York Giants Ravens.
No, that was. Come on, you're ahead of year.
Fuck.
2002, the Buccaneers beat the
You're
Raiders.
fake news.
The Buccaneers beat the Raiders in 2002. Give me any year, I'll fucking tell you.
2009.
Fuck.
Sorry, it's the numpad. I'm sorry.
Okay, so 2009. So 07, the Giants beat the Patriots, and the next year after that.
No, I don't want you to do. I don't want a progression. I want you to pick the year and give me the year.
Okay, so
That's
2000.
easy. What you were about to do is easy.
Okay, so 2009, the Saints beat the Colts.
Still impressive.
Steelers Cardinals.
2015.
Steelers Cardinals.
The Steelers Cardinals was
in
08.
The
year 2009.
Yeah,
right, the
that's
Super
what I'm
Bowl, but it
saying.
was the
That's the
2008
year.
season.
Yeah, it was the 2008 season.
2008, 2009. The following year, the Saints beat the Colts.
Saints beat the Colts.
I know.
It was,
On an unsportsmanlike onside kick to begin the second half, in my opinion.
I'm sorry. It's this fucking numpad.
So unplug it.
Give me any year, I can fucking do it. Any year.
15.
No, I'm good now. I'm
Okay, 2015.
2015, the Patriots beat the Seahawks.
It was the Broncos beat the Seahawks.
No.
that's in the year 2015.
No, and the Seahawks.
Trust me, I know that one very well.
The Seahawks beat the Broncos in 2014.
It was over in the first quarter.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
It was.
It's Peyton Manning.
Any year.
Seahawks beat the
There you go.
Broncos.
No, I said from 1997 on, I can do
He was
it.
very specific.
1997 on, I can do it.
Right. Good try, Corn.
You almost got
Wait,
it
hold
right.
on. Wait, hold on.
You're a year behind
Hold on.
every
86
single
would have
time.
been easy, though.
1986, did the Giants not beat the Buffalo Bills in 86? New York Giants, Buffalo Bills, that was wide right. Giants, Bills, 86.
Oh man, he's just
So it depends. Are we if he's talking about the 86 Super Bowl?
Because the Bears
That
won
was
it
the
in
Bears.
85. The 85 Bears won it in 85. And then the Giants, I
against
believe, won it the next year against the Bills.
And the next year were the Giants against the Broncos.
Oh, Giants, Broncos, okay.
All right.
Any year from
last one.
any year from 97 to right now, I can fucking tell you. Fuck.
It's my numpad. Okay. All right. Last one. Let's see if you got it. 2017.
2000.
I can do that one. That was
to 2017. That's when the Patriots beat the Falcons, 28-3.
Falcons. Yeah, I knew.
So
that
why
one.
is it right this time when I?
because he changed what he was doing.
Yeah,
I was playing by your rules now.
he made an audible. He
Yeah, it is.
2000 and then 2016, the Denver Broncos beat the Carolina Panthers. That was Peyton Manning's last game, Super Bowl 50.
Thanks. I really needed that. Thanks, bro.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Was there a better moment?
And do you want to know why they lost that Super Bowl? Because Cam Newton's a fucking bitch, and he didn't jump on the fumble, and Von Miller fucking recovered.
Dude, Von Miller was a beast.
I watched the game.
Von Miller.
Is Von still in the? He's still in.
Yeah,
the
he plays
league,
for the
isn't
Bills. He plays for the Bills.
He's in the Bills. Yeah.
Yep. 2019, the Eagles beat the 2018, 2019, the Eagles beat the Patriots. 2019, the Patriots beat the Rams. 2020, the Chiefs beat the 49ers. 2021, the Buccaneers beat the Chiefs, and then the Chiefs have
Was that Brady's breakout in the?
You missed one.
Yeah, I missed the Rams beat the Bengals in 2002. And then 2003 21. No, 2019 was when the Chiefs beat the 49ers. 2020 was when the Buccaneers beat the Chiefs, and then the Rams beat the Buccaneers, and then the Chiefs have won out since.
Yeah, the Rams won in the year that was, curious what y'all think about this, was the best playoff games ever.
Who won the first Super Bowl ever?
The
Packers. The Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers won the first 2 Super Bowls.
With
Against
who as quarterback?
Art Starr.
Yeah, but who do they win against? The first
Super Bowl they beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and the second Super Bowl did they
Jets?
Oakland.
No. Was it the Jets?
Oakland.
No, it was Oakland.
Well, the first Super Bowl was the Chiefs, and the second Super Bowl was
Oakland. First Super Bowl was Chiefs. Second was Oakland.
Yeah, what was the Raiders? Yeah, and then the third Super Bowl was Jets against the Colts.
Jets.
Is anybody a baseball guy?
Yeah,
dude. What the fuck is going on in Oakland,
dude?
Well, they're going to Vegas in 3 years.
They're wrapping it up.
Leave? Yeah, no, they're not going to Vegas.
They're
not
going
to Vegas. They're going to Sacramento.
Yeah, they're going to Sacramento. They're going to Sacramento for 3 years while their stadium is being built in Vegas.
Do you know that was the only 2 baseball games I've ever been to in my life, other than the ones here in Reno? Because we have this awesome. It's the #1 rated minor league stadium in the country. Is the Reno Aces.
Okay.
I love going to them. The only 2 games, the 2 major league games I've been to in my life have been Aces game. Oakland A's games.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love that stadium. And apparently, I didn't know
the Coliseum.
It's been around. Yeah, it's been around.
You love that stadium,
ever. Dude. I had so much fun. I was like 7.
You are the only one.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Oh shit.
I was like, the first one I
When
went
we
to,
won our second national
7.
championship.
I think the second one I went to, I was like 11 or 12 or something like that. It was fucking awesome. I loved it. I had a really good time. And now they're saying like the Oakland A's are shutting down forever, and it seems like the death of a legacy. It's been around for my whole life.
No, they're not shutting down. They're just moving to Vegas.
Yeah. So look, the Oakland A's started in Philly.
That is,
they're making their third change. But no, I think. Whatever.
Who thought Vegas was an upgrade from fucking Oakland?
It is. I know you live in Nevada, but Vegas is a booming city. Vegas is growing, man.
It's a shithole. And I used to deliver hay to Oakland.
Bro, Oakland is a fucking dangerous place to be.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. The first time I delivered hay to Oakland, I remember I pulled the hay truck up right before going into the Oakland Zoo, and I saw 2 very large women of a bigger melanin content than myself spilling across the street, fighting the shit out of each other, and they ripped their shirts off and they ripped their wigs off, and it was buzzed heads, big old fucking titties.
I didn't know
where I didn't know what
did.
the fists were, and I didn't know what the tits were. It was like Gorok, like there were extra arms. They were fighting, and this I know Oakland's a shithole. I get that 100%. The problem for me, what sucks, is the death of the legacy of it all.
Look, as a fan of the team
wasn't
that has
always that way.
As a fan of the team that has the second oldest stadium in all of Major League Baseball, I get it. The death of a legacy is terrible, but the Coliseum, is like 50 years old. It's not that old.
Yeah,
it's much older in football than it is in baseball.
Dude, with Oakland, they literally lost. I have a trivia question. How many mascots are dogs in college football?
In what sport?
In college football. I clarified.
Fuck.
Gee, that's
how many
mascots?
Yeah, how many mascots are dogs?
Okay,
how,
so
how many
Tennessee-
mascots are tigers?
I'm saying 6.
Does it also involve live mascots, or are we talking?
Yeah. So,
the-
like,
the
are we talking
phone?
about Tennessee? Because they've got a
What kind of
They've
dog
got a
mascot.
dog too.
Does the Nevada Wolf Pack count because it's a wolf? Is that a
Yeah,
dog?
NC
That's-
State,
that's
Wolfpack.
canine,
You got
right?
the
I think we're just
Southern
going.
Illinois.
We're just going bulldogs in the name.
Shut the fuck up,
Okay.
Ronnie.
No, so she's saying not just counting bulldogs as mascots.
Okay, shit.
Oh, so
So-
just dogs. So
just-
canines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
canines.
if we just do,
There's probably one in every fucking state.
let's
Jeez.
just do Power 5.
What kind of
Let's just do
college are
Power
we talking
5 right
about?
now?
So
Group of 5 is just there's so many fucking teams.
You got 2 in the SEC,
Well,
3
okay,
if you count Tennessee.
Are we talking? Yeah, 3, right? You got Uga, Smokey, and Reveille.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You got the NC State Wolfpack,
Yeah, Wolfpack.
UConn Huskies.
Yukon Huskies,
Oh, that's not
Southern
Power.
Illinois. Is it Southern Illinois?
UConn?
Yeah, they're not Power 5.
No, I guess not.
They're
What
But you have
conference are
Washington.
they in?
You got the Huskies.
A&M has a dog, but I don't think they're not really. I don't know what to call that as
I'm
mascot.
counting them. So you got Georgia,
Okay.
Tennessee, Texas A&M,
Reveille, yeah, you said.
Washington, North Carolina State. Oh boy. Let's see. Anyone else?
Okay, shit. I did not know that about UConn.
Yeah.
I think 5. I only got 5 right now.
There's got to be more than that.
I agree. I think there are.
Just Power 5. I'm gonna cheat. I'm scrolling on ESPN here. No.
I don't give a
Oh,
fuck.
Mississippi State. Mississippi State.
Oh, I thought I was already counting that one. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. So
2
there's 6.
Bulldogs in the SEC.
Yep, there's 6.
Huh? Yeah, I'm good.
You had to
Good
throw
that.
some testosterone in the butthole real quick.
Yeah, real quick. I had diarrhea.
The question would be: are there more felines than canines?
Yeah, how many tigers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how many tigers?
Tigers.
How many cardinals?
That's one. That's
Well,
one gripe I have.
not counting the tree.
No, including Stanford.
Cardinals.
The tree is the fucking dumbest thing ever.
Stanford is not the Cardinals; they're the Cardinal.
The cardinal. The singular. Yeah.
Cardinal.
Mhm.
Cardinal
So you got Cincinnati Bearcats. Oh, have you guys? This is the perfect time to bring up Mike Leach's rant about which mascot from the Pac-12 could win in a fight, and the logic he uses. Oh man, I missed that dude. He was so close to being Tennessee's coach.
Mike Leach, yeah.
Man, what a fucking national treasure.
Oh,
They said when he was at Mississippi State, the assistant coach there said that his cell phone rang, Leach's cell phone rang in the office one day, and he said, "Hey, how you doing?" No, he just went on for 30 minutes talking to this person, and then the phone call dropped, and so he called the guy back and said, "Hey, you lost me. I got you back." And they talked for another 30 minutes, got off the phone, and the assistant said, "Who was that?" He's like, "I don't know. It was the wrong number."
Wait, hold
on. we had a good conversation.
I'm not trying to bring it down with Mike Leach or anything, but didn't Mike Leach kill a kid?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, yeah, there was some controversy on that, locking him up in a
Mike Leach put a kid in a shed as a punishment in practice, and he locked him in a shed, and the kid died of heat exhaustion.
He put him in the hole?
Not his finest moment.
He put him in a hot box to punish this kid in practice. He put him in like an equipment shed, and the kid died of heat exhaustion. So Mike Leach killed a kid.
Yeah.
Unintentionally. Yeah, he did.
I mean, it's kind of intentional.
But I still love Mike Leach.
Yes.
Right? Rest in peace.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a
Rest
fan.
in peace.
He answered
I
for
don't know
that
if I'm a
some
fan.
way or another. So
I don't think I like that.
all right, let's hear his Pac-12.
The Cougs.
Oh, shit, I gotta unmute it.
You gotta click the volume though.
What powers does the Sun Devil have? We've got to consider that. I'm going to say the Wildcat's out. The Trojan, does he have a horse or is he on foot? Does he have a bow and arrow or just his sword? The Bruin, definitely formidable. Another bear up there at Cal. The tree, I imagine that tree's going to get chopped down. Unless we're going to go with the bird and somebody might get pecked or something. I don't know. And then the duck might lose interest and just fly away and get out of there, which may be good advice under the circumstances. The husky, no chance. The beaver, well, we'll see how long that beaver can hold his breath. The ute, again, we're back to is he on horseback? Does he have a bow and arrow? Did he trade for a rifle? I mean, because if that ute's got a rifle, there's some definite problems. And then, you'd have to get one of those Harry Potter activists to read up on how you kill a sun devil, because there's a lot of outside stuff there. Just as far as a beast alone, a buffalo's going to be pretty hard to tangle with. I mean, a buffalo's utterly outstanding. Well, but Butch is going to have to be clear-minded and crafty. I mean, Butch will find a way. There's no question. The Cougar will find a way. Clear-minded and crafty, a combination of stay out of harm's way and attack when you get your chances or your openings.
Fantastic.
Classic.
I fucking
love that.
Loved him. Oh man.
He is like 4 or 5 wins away from being eligible for the Hall of Fame, and of course,
greatly missed.
Yeah.
Greatly missed. Man, and that team is just devolved into utter shambles too.
State.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. They lost to Florida last week, which is like the worst thing you can do. Texas just had their way with them today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's everybody's game next week? Let's
next week has got to be for USC.
Yep.
The real SC. Let me see who they have.
Oh, he's so cute, isn't he?
Oh.
Oh.
Are you guys even ranked?
Oh, like that.
Are you ranked?
Matters.
I don't think South Carolina's even fucking ranked.
Fucking would be if we hadn't lost to fucking LSU.
For real.
Who will we have next week when we beat Ole Miss?
At Minnesota next week.
Minnesota. Oh,
that should be an easy dub.
Yeah, that's not exciting.
But then we're Penn State at home in 2 weeks.
Who are the Cox fighting?
Fighting the Ole Miss Land Sharks, or whatever the fuck they're called now.
The SIP.
Land Sharks.
What are they called now?
The SIP. 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 That's the new hip term the kids are using down there.
I don't even understand that.
That's depressing.
The Mississippi, the SIP.
Yeah, we got Ole Miss coming into town. They're gonna get to lose to us one more time.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I don't think
just
that's
like
happening.
Just like they did the last time they were in the top 5.
Hey, here's the thing with Ole Miss going into next week. I wouldn't want to be the team that Ole Miss is playing this week, because they're going to come in and they're going to be pissed the fuck off, and they're just going to they might put up a 50 burger.
True.
Because they're
South
pissed.
Carolina might have something to say about that though. They're playing pretty good ball, and they had a bye week before this game.
Everybody's healthy.
Man,
we're playing into this game with I think one injury, and it was it's a guy that hasn't played in like a year and a half, so I'm not worried about it.
What Matt Tween, who does Tennessee have next weekend?
The Vols are at Arkansas.
Ooh.
So pretty decent offense, but we'll see.
I hate to say it, I'm going to be pulling for Arkansas. Just because they're like my secondary team. I love Arkansas. And I really can't fully explain it, but they're just one of those teams that I can just pull.
Doesn't make any sense.
I love them. Well, Sam Pittman used to be our O-line coach, so there's a little bit of good faith that goes with that.
Mm-hmm.
but that should be a pretty good game. Did you say that's at
That's at Fayetteville, probably like 6 or 6:30 Central. So I'll probably be watching that with one eye and watching the ICC hangout party.
Ole
with the others.
Miss. ESPN has Ole Miss as the Rebels.
Yeah. So
yeah.
something you'll have to remember.
They're supposed to have gotten rid of that.
So Ole Miss has been the Rebels since Rebels were a thing. And in about 2009, the state of Mississippi decided we need to stop doing this.
Isn't that when they changed the flag too?
And so they changed their flag and they changed the University of the University of Mississippi from being the Ole Miss Rebels to being the Ole Miss Land Sharks.
Mm.
And they came out that year with the number 1 defense in the country and were just spanking people. Then they came into South Carolina in like week 4 and lost in I think it was the last second field goal by South Carolina that won the game. But that was the birth of Sandstorm as well. So
was it? No shit.
Yeah, it was that game. It was a night game. It was. I also think it was a Thursday night game, which is the reason it wasn't game day. That's that week.
Well, that's a great segue too.
Did game day get it right this week? And I think they did.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I mean, how could you not go to Georgia, Alabama? That it's
2 versus 4. Yeah, you have.
It's a matchup. It's a matchup that isn't technically a rivalry, which I don't stand by that anymore. Like that is like one of the most impact. Sorry, I had a stroke there.
Fuck.
One of the most impactful games of like any season.
Turn down the obscessity.
What?
I think
I don't know. Just ignore him.
Right. But yeah,
it's been a long night.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most prominent games in college football, and I think it should be considered a rivalry at this point. But yeah,
this week, game day is going to Cal for the first time.
Cal Berkeley, huh?
Because they will be playing Miami.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with they got that one wrong. So stay tuned next week, though. We'll touch on that. But
dude, how are they not going to Texas, Oklahoma for game day?
Right. I was about to say, what? Oklahoma stood up today and got their SEC win.
Yeah.
Still respectable.
They played Auburn, right?
Yeah. They were losing that game. Auburn, I think it's more Hugh Freeze lost that game than A&M or Oklahoma won. But
any other interesting games today?
I actually have a question for Beardo. We've talked about this a lot. How do you feel about what's his name? Pat McAfee on game day?
Ooh.
Oh, I love it. I love McAfee on game day.
There you go. Okay.
I'm a big Pat McAfee guy.
I am too. I love the guy.
Oh yeah, I love his entire program over there.
Yeah.
I love the
Did
boys.
they make the kick today? Did anybody make the kick in Alabama today?
Oh, I didn't see.
I didn't see either. We like to pull that up on here. So I think that's a cool little addition that they.
I agree.
Pretty sweet. And I understand why a lot of people don't really like him, but I think he brings the right kind of energy for college football. Like, I'm sorry, this is not a wine and cheese kind of crowd game. Like, I don't need all my fucking sports analysts to be wearing a 3-piece suit and tie to tell me about my fucking rowdy football team. You know what I mean?
I got a great story for this kind of thing. In just after after Sandstorm started becoming a thing, South Carolina started taking a turn from kind of being good job to actually being rowdy and shit.
Yeah.
And like we'd be rowdy and shit out at tailgates, but we were a little more, let's say,
reserved,
wine and cheese, reserved in the stadium. And I was at a game probably 2012, and we're winning. It might have been the Clemson game, so there's no excuse for anyone to not be on their fucking feet.
Right.
And I'm sitting next to two people who are not long for this earth, and I was just cheering my ass off, jumping, and
daggers from them.
Yeah, and I jumped and came down a little bit on them. And they were not happy. And I was just like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that. Whatever.
Right.
And it got to the point where they were just like, can you just stop jumping? And I was like, no, do you see what's happening on the field? We are beating Clemson. I'm not going to jump.
Right.
You want to sit there and
you're
not
in the
cheer?
wrong fucking place here.
Yeah, exactly. Go home.
Right.
Leave your seat for someone that wants to cheer the team on.
And see, so I'm that kind of way too. Like when we go to sports bars, a lot of times we would go to like Buffalo Wild Wings to watch a game, and that atmosphere is like that because I do get pretty rowdy. I start hooting and hollering and hitting that woo, and clapping real loud, pacing around, fucking, that's my energy when I watch a game. And it makes my wife cringe a little bit when we go out in public like that. But I'm at like a sports bar, and maybe sometimes I'm the only one doing that. But that not what this atmosphere should be?
Exactly.
100%. 100%.
Absolutely.
Like I'm not wrong here. I'm not there to sit there and watch the game and that was a great play. Oh,
yeah,
exactly.
Golf clap,
Yay.
golf clap. Good job.
Yay.
Good job, team. Yeah, no.
Oh, we got
that's for pussies.
Hell yeah. Like
I'm
fired up.
You get a
ready
big
to kick
hit,
the door
you
in.
score a touchdown, you should be on your feet yelling.
Yeah.
Bro, you should have seen when we mounted our comeback today. I was on
heard
it.
about it.
I mean,
she was in my chat telling me all about it. I heard about it.
I know. I got faith again, and then they fucking
I thought
broke
William
my
was going to
heart
show up.
Football. Why do we love this sport? God
So
damn.
this is the kick.
All right.
And we got Xander, who's about to kick for $65,000 of cash.
Realized I thought the guest speaker was going to be the one kicker.
I like
These
that
money,
guy.
but before we do that, let's talk about no pressure over here with you. You played soccer, right?
Yeah.
And you played football.
Second grade. I played in second grade.
Okay. Pat, is this one and done, or are we gonna allow number two?
I gotta check the win.
Oh God. Smart. Are you sure?
Yeah.
You gotta show Xander.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I got it.
Xander, let's go. Hold it for him. He's been stretching.
All right.
Y'all. He's been stretching.
Come on,
So this, I think this means that we're only going
Pat,
to
is
see
this one
his
and done,
kick
or are we
and
gonna
not
allow
this
number
one.
two?
I gotta check the win.
Oh God.
Smart. We just chugged a yellow hammer too.
Let's go.
By the way, dog, your channel's about to get hit for this, by the way.
That's all right.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Not monitored.
A 12-yard field goal.
Oh no.
Just outside.
Oh
Let's
no.
see if
Just missed it.
Does he get to kick it?
Yeah, did the kid get to?
Yeah, he's about to. He's about to go. Here we go.
We're staying over here. Yep.
Yeah, you're in B.
Come on, kid. Come on, kid.
Who's holding it? Is that Kirk holding it?
Yeah, it's Kurt. He always holds it.
So 33-yard field goal.
Oh! Not enough leg on it.
Why does that dude look so familiar?
Yeah.
Who?
Come on, Pat.
The one with the blonde thing. Drewski.
Who? Which one?
You said his name was Drewski.
He's on with
He does podcasts and stuff. He's a wannabe comedian.
Theo Vaughn. He's on with Theo Vaughn a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you look familiar.
Drewski, anything you say for 100 racks to Xander?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's right. 100,000 Xander. Let's go. Do it for your family.
Right.
No good. Hey, Xander.
Oh, he's dead inside.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
Is that a
so
kicker
far,
for a
only
football
one has
team?
made it, right?
Yeah, only one. I think in all
Yeah,
two
only
years.
one
No,
has made it.
so
These are
actually,
just random kids.
Yeah. Part of game day now is this kick contest because Pat McAfee was a kicker in college. So they pull a random guy out of the crowd.
Did you just say Pat McAfee was a kicker in college?
And the pros.
And in the
I'm gonna
pros.
fucking smack you right. He was the
He was a
greatest.
punter.
He was
punter
one
in
of the
the
greatest
goddamn
punters.
NFL.
Yeah. Well, he was a punter.
Punter.
Well, he
in
also
the-
did kickoff.
Did kickoffs too. Yeah. Yeah. He was a field goal
He's got the
kicker
greatest hit of all of the fucking kickers in the NFL, probably ever.
He also has one of the greatest onside kicks ever.
Solo onside kick. That
Solo
was
onside kick.
Put some fucking
that
respect on
season.
that,
In fact, the one you're thinking of was actually like his third of that season.
I'm just saying, you reduced him to college.
Because I'm talking about.
He was clarifying. He was a field goal kicker.
He was a field goal kicker in college.
Yes.
And he was only not a field goal kicker in the pros because he got drafted to the Colts and they had Adam Vinatieri.
Yeah. The greatest field goal
the greatest field goal kicker of all time.
I would have fucking benched him, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. With an offense that rarely goes off after third down.
But yeah. So yeah, they've only had one guy make it, I think, in both years.
Well, if you put me
I
and
could do
Beardo
it.
up there, we would have slammed 200 grand right off the
boys,
bat.
We'd all be riding jet skis right now.
This is our toxic trait as men. That
Look,
we all think we could do it.
There's nothing toxic about it. We would have fucking landed it.
When you get it, I'll do it. I'll back.
Oh, dude, I could nail a fucking 33-yard field goal.
Kidding me?
I feel like I could do it too.
I could do it. Come on.
I feel like I could do it.
I've been to a lot of football games where Allstate does their field goal thing, and I've only seen one person ever make that field goal.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of fucking soy boys out there now.
Right.
Dude, I went to the Orange County Fair when I was like, I don't know, fucking 22 years old, 23 years old.
So last week.
Okay, I'm 28. Okay, no, I'm 29 now. Fuck, holy shit.
Congratulations.
I'm 29
dude, I get
now.
to experience
I forgot.
Beardo's Dirty 30 with him.
Yeah, next year. Yeah. No, I was 23 at the Orange County Fair, and they had a radar clock for a baseball pitch. And no warm-up, dude. I hadn't played baseball in like fucking 5 years. I don't know. And I went up, and my second throw, dude, 88. Everyone was looking at me like, what the fuck?
Is that it?
Because I was a pitcher. I was a pitcher in high school, and then I played adult league for 2 years.
Is that it, actually? Are you kidding me?
88?
So my
no warm up, no long toss, no bullpen sessions or anything. Just went up there in fucking camo shorts and Vans and just pumped 88 on the fucking radar.
My
X-Wing, you couldn't throw 65.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
think
out
you
of
could
your
hit
fucking
65 on the radar.
You're out of your fucking mind.
X-Wing.
So my roping coach,
We're doing this.
when I was learning how to team rope, he set up it was a mount of tires and then one tire at the top of it. And he said, you need to throw that baseball through that hole, the top tire. You have to do it 100 times before I give you a rope. You want to talk about some Mr. Miyagi shit? I'm like, all right. So I got to throw it through it.
In a row or just
if
compounded?
it hit the side of the tire,
You had
I
to
had
restart?
stop and start over.
So you had to hit it 100 times in a row.
100 times in a row. And it was probably, I don't know.
So you never did it.
35 feet away or something like that. Weirdo. I'm so excited for you to come out here. So I had to do it all those times. And the more I did it, the faster I got with my wrist, with my shoulder, with everything. And then finally, he handed me a rope and he said, don't spin it around. Don't do anything. He said, throw it at the fucking tire. Bam! Right in the middle of the tire. And he's like, now you know how to team rope. I bet you, I still got it. I'm going to take it over 90.
There's no fucking way, X-Wing.
Hang on. Okay.
X-Wing. There's no way that you're throwing a baseball faster than me.
This is now the second hubris claim that I've seen from X-Wing. The first is that he
thinks he could beat me.
Fight.
I'm going to fuck Dog up. Yeah. When we get down to San Antonio.
Bro.
Well, hold on. It's not a fight.
It's a grappling.
Fight. Yeah, we're grappling. Yeah. He's a Marine.
The second is that you're going to hit 90.
That's fucking wild, bro.
Is that really that wild?
Dude, if you're throwing 90 miles per hour, you're in the major leagues, bro.
Seriously? Is that that gnarly?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was saying when I went to the Orange County Fair and I hit 88. I hit 88 on the radar at the Orange County Fair, and people were looking at me like I was a fucking alien.
Going back to
88's not a fast pitch.
Going back to Oakland.
That's tough, bro. That's fucking wild.
Is it really
That's
that's screaming?
Yeah, that's moving.
Yeah.
So
I'd be
going
really,
back to
so what I
Oakland.
would be interested to see then, if that's the case, like if I whipped one out, like how fast is it? And if it's 64 miles an hour, I'm buying you a shot.
I would bet X-Wing you could probably hit.
He could probably hit 70.
I think 65. I would be happy
Here we
and
go.
surprised.
We got to bet.
I'd be happily surprised if X-Wing could hit 65.
How do we determine this?
Wow. All right. Sundowner's got 250.
Oh, he's not hitting 75. No, you're not hitting 70. No, X-Wing, you're not hitting 75.
X-Wing, just
No
remember.
shit.
Just
You're not
remember,
hitting 75.
Give it everything you got.
Push it out.
I don't.
Everything you got. Everything you got. Everything you got.
Sorry. Hey, X-Wing, you're my brother. I love you. You're not hitting 75.
That's crazy. I didn't think that was like there was that much disparity with pitches.
Yeah.
So do you remember the fan of the Oakland game like 4
Yes.
years ago?
Yep,
So
I do.
this fan, I don't remember if he ended up getting to the minors.
He did.
But
He got picked
Oakland-
up on a minor league contract.
Oakland offered this fan a contract because he just showed up to the pitching cage they have down there for fans to go throw at, and he hit like 95.
Yeah.
And they were like, here's the contract.
Did you see the last pitch thrown at the Oakland A's stadium was a buck 04?
sure.
Do you think X-Wing can throw a football?
Or I think it was
50
a
mile an hour?
buck 03.
No.
I don't remember. It
Patrick-
it was on the fucking stadium. I think it was a buck 03.
Patrick Mahomes can only throw
no,
a
it
football like 58 miles per hour.
61.
Advisors,
He got
look it up.
61.
He got 61.
Yeah, he,
But he was a little
last
bit younger
pitch
than when he did
thrown
that.
At the Coliseum was actually hit into play. So there's no way it was 103.
Dude,
I got the Tom Brady ball.
watch that last video for the Oakland A's.
So the Oakland A's ended their season at the Coliseum. It was a ground ball.
Yeah.
Oh, TikTok lied to me.
Sundowners, I sent you a link. Get in here. You're fighting Irish one today.
All right, you all tough son of a
It
bitches.
beat Louisville.
All right. You want to do some plays? I bet you don't last 2 fucking seconds on a bull, Beardo.
2 secones?
Yeah, you're way too tall.
Dude, I bet you I last 3.
I could.
Yeah, all right. I'll go with that.
You're probably right.
Are you gonna tape it to an actual bull, or are you just gonna tape it to the thing at the bar?
If he comes to Reno, Rock and LJ Ranch, they do put-outs. It's like 2 times a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you got a rope, yeah, they'll put you on it. You got to sign a waiver, though, Beardo.
He's got Lou Gehrig's disease.
Lube Gehrig.
Jesus. Check your Discord, man. I sent you a link. Get in here.
X-Wing, I don't think you're touching 70. I'd be.
I don't know.
I'd be happily surprised if you hit 65.
So I don't know. Like I don't know the speed. I just know like I had to get. It was going. You know what I mean?
So you were accurate.
Oh yeah,
You were
And fast.
accurate.
And
Okay.
fast.
You were
Accurate
probably
and
throwing
fast.
you might have been throwing 45 to 50 through that thing.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. But that's still fucking fast. Think about a 50-mile-per-hour car, okay?
Yeah.
When you're in a car driving 50, that's
still
still
gonna
fast.
But
Oh, yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, Beardo, that I think plays a big effect into it is that the way I'm thinking about it, my hips are pointed towards my target, so I'm not doing a big wind up and fucking throw out.
So the big thing about getting speed on a baseball pitch is your legs.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it anyway.
It's your legs and your stride and your torque. That's the big thing on getting speed. And then the whip on your elbow. So I knew that you weren't throwing when you were saying I had my shoulder and my wrist working when you were throwing the bit like
Yeah.
your wrist
The rope
only
is all from here to
it's all from your elbow. It's the elbow snap forward. That's where you get a lot of your speed with the
I don't know
legs.
if you know this, but when you're sitting on a horse, you can't do a whole bunch of leg torsion.
So we're talking about baseball.
That was gorgeous. Look who's here.
Well, I was just giving my
Sundowners.
go.
What's up, buddy?
Look at this
what's
setup.
up, Sundowners? How you doing, buddy?
Dude, I just fucking walked in from the bar, man. That fucking game. And a fight broke out. A Georgia fan got fucking knocked out by an Alabama fan.
Damn it.
That's crazy because the Georgia team got knocked out too.
Dude was talking shit when they went up, when they took the lead. He was talking shit, and when Alabama came back, I was like, man, I'm in Tennessee, man. There's a lot of fucking country boys here, man. And the Alabama guy got up when they won the game and walked over
What
to
kind
him.
of
I was like,
dipshit
man,
gets knocked out because their team lost? I mean, that's just such a stupid move.
It happens.
You know what I mean?
It happens.
There's a lot of fights you can fight. That's not a fight I'm fighting.
Well, here's the thing, though, X-Wing. In the South, SEC football is fucking. It's religion. It is like
I was
people
trying
get
to
divorced.
explain to
People
him.
get divorced
That's
over
fine.
shit like that.
Still not a fight I'm fighting.
Yeah,
I agree. That's
If somebody sticks a
sane,
finger
logical.
in Trev's butthole, it's like, hey, come here, fuck me.
Oh yeah, I don't. You listen. I don't.
Trev
you know.
turns around and goes, you need to fuck that guy up. I'll go fight that fight. But like, oh, Georgia lost the game. I'm not going to fucking jail over that.
People run their fucking mouth and
Well,
then,
nobody went to jail.
That's my wrong, dude.
Having a fight and going to jail.
Yeah, my
I
buddy
mean,
owns
after
the sports
after
bar.
the SEC championship last year when we lost to Alabama again. We were, yeah. On the walk back, I saw almost 3 fights happen on the walk back to our cars and shit. Just people fucking
That's
chirping.
wild.
Yeah,
People
those are
running
dudes
them
that
out.
don't have anything else going on.
We've already
Oh, for
Jim. We've already talked about this. I've been to every SEC stadium but South Carolina, and
Oh, man.
Death Valley, LSU. If you're wearing the opposing team's colors or whatever,
Head on a
good
swivel.
luck fucking getting out of there at a night game. The
Mhm.
Cajuns are crazy as shit, man. Like
Wild.
it
They're
is.
all jacked up
I'm
on
not going to
fucking
that game.
Boudin and bourbon.
That's like
They're
going
all-
to that's like going to a Dodgers game and wearing a Giants jersey. You're gonna leave that game retarded.
Yeah, that's right.
They already
talk
were.
about buttered sausage. Buttered sausage.
Yeah.
Dude. But X-Wing, I got 250, dude. You're not gonna throw 75. It's not.
So
happening.
how do we do this? Like, where do we go where we can like measure this?
Well,
you just need to
according
go.
the movie The Rookie, you just go to the side of the road and throw
Right,
back
right,
a
right,
fucking
yeah.
speed
Somebody's
sign.
Dennis
got one of those
Quaid.
fucking.
Anywhere that's got a gun. Anywhere
Yeah,
that's got a gun.
Yeah.
So
Find a police officer.
speed
a lot
gun,
of like
a speed gun.
county fairs, like you go to a county fair, they got like a little setup or something like that. Like I went to the Orange County Fair and I was surprised they actually had one. Now the thing nowadays is the punch machine, is the super punch machine where you can measure the whatever kind of punch force on a super
Yeah,
punch.
which is
I love that
bullshit,
shit.
by the way.
Which, by the way, I'm getting a higher score than you on that as well.
They're rigged.
I
Really?
think you. I think
Yeah, they
you
don't.
would,
They don't read correctly.
Yeah, they don't read correctly. First off, but secondly, I think Beardo, you would get a higher score than me
I know,
think
I
you
know,
would.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
at an arcade game.
Your children.
Yeah,
I think X-Wing.
Put
You
the
might get
rulers
like
away.
you
Put
might
the rulers away.
you might hit 5960. I think on a radar.
I don't know. That's the thing. So like the only way I know that they like gauge speed of shit is they have those two little like the triangles with the arc on top, and then you send something through it, and they can measure how fast it is.
Yeah,
But
they
for
do
a
that
pitch,
with archery a lot.
yeah, fuck. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I could throw shit
chronometer?
pretty fast.
Chronograph.
I don't know though.
Well, no, I'm like, listen, 60 miles per hour ain't fucking slow. Okay, like I said, you're driving 60 miles per hour in a car, you're fucking zooming.
Still hurt to get hit by that ball.
Yeah.
Well, can you imagine if you were a home invader and you stepped in the door and somebody put a baseball into your face at 60
That's
miles
what
an hour?
that's what Randy Johnson. That's what the Big Hurt used to say. He was on a interview show, and they were
The
like,
Big Hurt,
"You-"
Frank
Yeah.
Thomas.
Well, Big Unit.
Big unit.
Big
Yeah,
Unit.
okay.
Yeah.
I heard the Big Hurt. That's
Yeah.
Frank Thomas.
Yeah, Big Unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They whichever
Johnson.
Johnny whatever was interviewing him, he goes, do you keep anything for self-defense in your home? He goes, well, I keep a thing of baseballs by my bed so that I can just nail the person with it. It was right after he killed the
Do you guys remember
The
the
bird.
All-Star game when he threw it and John Kruk? He threw it at fucking John Kruk's head, and John Kruk, who was a tough dude, man, he was a
Yeah.
tough guy, was like, I want no fucking part of this,
Yep.
man. He threw it. He
John Kruk was stepping out of the box every single pitch from Randy Johnson because he was so fucking scared of Randy Johnson during that All-Star game.
You know
I
how
remember
bad
that.
that shit would hurt? Fucking
hurt.
Dude, Randy Johnson is one of the greatest pitchers all time, maybe second to Nolan Ryan in modern day baseball. Love it. And he puts his helmet on backwards, I believe.
That would have fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Hey,
With the mullet too. Look at that.
Jim, pull up the one where he killed the bird.
Yeah.
Let's finish
I
this one
remember
real
that
quick.
one.
Let's finish this.
Yeah, he hit like the seagull or something. Flying
It was a
across
pigeon. He hit a pigeon and
Like a
fucking
pigeon.
like exploded the
I mean,
pigeon.
what are the odds of that?
I do love baseball players, like how like real they are. Like, oh shit.
Hey,
dude.
speaking of the Big Hurt, there was Frank Thomas right there.
Yeah.
John Kruk stepping out of the box every single pitch.
Yeah. Do you guys remember when JB Mooney got that 95 in Tulsa in 2013?
Bam.
Obliterated.
It's
I mean, what are
gone.
the odds?
Yeah.
How do they call that, by the way? Is that just
no, it was
just
the
a
ball.
redo?
No, it was the ball. I
It was a
believe it was the
ball?
ball. Yeah.
What?
Yep.
I think he
And
just
there was
called
that
it
one
Logan.
time in Sioux Fall when he got the 94.
Yeah.
Poof.
Well,
And you know, PETA went after Randy Johnson.
He
Yeah, like he had any intention.
Right, exactly. But they still went after him for it.
Yeah, he does photography now. Rain Johnson.
Yeah, for the NFL.
Yeah.
It turned that
And,
fucking thing into
And this is his
ball
logo.
of feathers.
With the bird. That
It's a dead
dude,
bird.
based.
That's hilarious.
Based.
That's so fucking.
Fucking love it.
You guys remember when JB Mooney got 95.25 on Bushwhacker in Tulsa?
What?
No.
I don't
we
catch that
remember
reference.
I think
What?
he's talking about bull riding event from his youth.
Oh,
What?
Sports.
Sports. Go,
Oh,
go
man.
team.
I'm trying to think of some other good shit in baseball. How about
No,
Nolan
this is a
Ryan?
college football channel.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my
Never
God,
mind.
we're still
Never
live.
mind.
I forgot.
I was thinking about
Yeah.
Nolan Ryan and Robin Ventura
Oh, yes.
when
First off,
fucking
fuck
Great
Robin
fight.
Ventura.
like fucking 42-year-old Nolan Ryan and Robin Ventura. He was a youngin', man.
Yeah, I think
And-
it was the second season on the White Sox, wasn't it?
And I don't even think he hit him. It was just really close in. It was high and tight. And Robin Ventura just got pissed off, charged the mound, and old man Nolan Ryan just beat the shit out of Robin Ventura.
And wasn't Ventura like in his no, that's college he's got the record for. Ventura's got the record for consecutive hits in college. But
There's
this
Ventura, RBI single in the first.
And Nolan Ryan's
Oh, yeah, he hit him.
old. Yeah, a little bit in, didn't hit him.
you're your whippersnapper.
How you gonna come in and just get tucked under his
Knockout,
armpit?
drag out.
Against
Hey.
Nolan Ryan of all
Yeah.
people, bro. Nolan
the
Ryan's
video
like
going.
6'4", legend.
Keep the video going.
He
and
pitched the game with a busted lip and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if they showed Robin. Yeah. Dude, Nolan
You know,
Ryan.
There was a
Nolan
little
Ryan
something right there at
fucked
the
people up, man.
at the end of the half of our game today, where it almost became a fucking bench
Yeah, got a
clear.
little chippy.
Yeah.
Halftime.
Anybody do oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. That's baseball. UFC. Best UFC fight ever.
Best UFC fight
I
ever.
don't watch UFC. I don't know.
Oh, dude,
Stephen Bonner, Forrest Griffin. First,
I love Forrest Griffin. I used
dude,
to
Forrest Griffin, Stephen Bonner, first ever Ultimate Fighter championship when they fought each other, and the ring was doused in crimson.
hey,
Those
the
dudes
best
battled.
UFC fighter ever, Don Fry. You guys know about Don Fry?
Yeah, not the best fighter, the best fight.
bro, yeah. I don't know. John Jones is,
Oh, John Jones, the best fighter. I love Conor versus Chad Mendez. Chad Mendez and Conor McGregor, that was a great fucking fight.
I think I'm out of my depth with time. because I'm going back to like Chuck.
Well, yeah,
Liddell.
you thought you could throw fucking 80 miles per hour.
You're talking about the prime days.
The prime days, dude. Fucking Chuck.
Fucking Don Fry. Let me tell you how tough Don Fry was. He went over to Japan, and the Japanese they don't stand up and like cheer. They don't revere American fighters or even South American.
Totally
like
different atmosphere.
And Don Fry fought the best Japanese fighters,
Mm-hmm.
their rules, their terms over there, and had some of the greatest fights outside of the UFC.
Yep.
You know, when
Yeah.
Don Fry was a tough motherfucker, but one of the best fights
Mirko Cup.
One of the best fights was Frank Shamrock against Tito Ortiz.
Yes, I
Tito-
remember how hyped up that
Yes.
shit was, dude. It was huge.
Frank
And-
was a little bitty dude, so Ken was bigger, and Tito had basically beaten Ken.
Well, and Tito
And-
was kind of like the Hollywood boy, right?
The Hollywood the Huntington
Yeah.
Beach bad boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Tito had beaten Ken like twice and was talking shit and all that. Well, then Frank, who was little dude, comes out and's like, "All right, we're gonna go." And I've never seen this in a UFC fight since then. Frank basically had Tito on the ground and was pounding him on the head, and Tito was on his knees, no submission, nothing, right? And submitted by being punched on the
from
back
getting
of the
his ass
head.
beat.
He quit. He literally quit in the middle of the octagon. It basically, and that's what Frank said. He goes, "I'm not going to knock him out. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna beat him up, and then when I feel like he's close to going, I'm gonna back off, come back on him. I want him to quit in the middle of the octagon," and made him do it. And then Frank went back and negotiated with Dana. Couldn't get a big contract because at the time Dana didn't want to pay big money to the fighters like they do now. And Frank basically left the UFC, and we didn't get to see a 3 or 4 or 5 year reign from Frank. So we didn't get to see like the greatness of him. But Frank Shamrock was a bad motherfucker, man.
Hell yeah.
Short guy, but John Jones, pound for pound.
Oh yeah.
is, you know,
Here we go.
The greatest night. Trying to finish him early. Now he's looking for the choke.
Yeah, that's Ken.
Oh, he's got some great shots already. He continues to tee up. Oh, a left by Shamrock. One left by Shamrock. And that will slow Tito down.
Ken still looks rocked.
What a start. Wow, will we get to talk about who wins this first round?
Tito keeps grabbing that Muay Thai
Tough guys, man.
head with both hands and comes up with a knee.
Already
Wow,
dead.
the aggression came out immediately.
Oh, big right hand by Tito again.
Here they go, toe to toe.
Ken explodes, but Tito looks more dominant here.
Ken's got to be winded too after fighting
Absolutely.
out.
Good punches by Shamrock, though. He's still got some
It's
energy.
definitely gonna be the thing that takes the stream
Body
down.
shots.
Yeah, this stream's getting blocked.
Shamrock. Ken Shamrock, if anything, has got the heart of a lion. Big left hand.
Well, he's the to round 4.
Look at that. You see over on the right, Don Fry versus Ken Shamrock.
Wow, look at Ken Shamrock's face.
You know what? And then look at Tito Ortiz's face.
And Tito didn't show him any respect after the fight, and that's what
Not
got
a single
Frank
mark
in there.
on Tito Ortiz. It's over. It's over.
It's a big dude.
The
Beardo,
best? Yeah.
we have to ask really quick because Dog, tell me if you don't want to go there. We're meeting up here real quick, real soon.
Oh, yeah?
What are we doing down in San Antonio? Are we gonna meet up? Are we gonna do some stuff? Are we gonna have some fun?
Well, I mean, you guys are playing golf. I definitely want to roll to your place, to your Airbnb, and do something. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be there for an entire week. You guys are gonna be there for a weekend. I'm gonna be there for a week. So
I have to know, like, do you have obligations where on like Sunday morning, if we quit golf, that we can go do something else?
I'm at the convention. Every single day that there's a convention down there, I'm there. I'm at the convention every single day.
All right, then you're fucked out of golf. You're screwed.
Now at night,
When does it open
nighttime.
on Saturday or on Sunday though?
What happened?
Well, Sunday morning he's going to be at the con.
Yeah, I'll be at the con every single day there in San Antonio. But the only day I have an obligation there is the 23rd. That's the Nerdrotics meetup. But that's like
That's
a
before.
Wednesday.
Oh,
that's like
yeah.
that's not like
I'm not
a
getting.
Wednesday.
I'm flying in on Friday.
Yeah, we'll be there Friday.
Yeah, so
the
at
guy
night-
moved it. He moved it from the buildings out next to the AT&T Center where the Spurs play back to downtown, right?
Gary,
Sundowners, are you coming?
No, I went to the superhero con. The guy that
You're not going
does
to come
Space
hang
Con-
out with us in San Antonio?
Yeah, this is Space Con, but
We
it's
have
the
the
same
same
guy.
Airbnb if you want to.
The same guy that
Sundowners.
owns. Yeah.
You're not coming to San Antonio.
No, I'm going to MegaCon in February. I'm going to be at ICCC for 2 days in Nashville this week.
I can
really?
tell you right now, you could rent a freaking limo for what I'm making a year and come down to freaking San Antonio and see me and hang out.
Yeah, but I'm taking my boys to the Georgia Ole Miss game.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's a pretty good reason.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's
gonna be
a
at-
good excuse there.
I'll be at MegaCon again. Me and Sterling will be at MegaCon again this year. We did the G&G meetup last year.
You did?
Yeah.
Did I
Yeah.
meet
Who's
you?
the guy?
G&G put the fucking meetup on a Wednesday.
Hey, Beardo, who's the guy
Like,
that's
wow,
a big?
that's a fucking great idea.
Who's
And
the
I
guy
know
that's-
when can get there.
Yeah.
I met him?
I saw you were walking around with the camera.
Yeah, okay.
I was with Rissman and what's her name? But the guy in the veteran in the wheelchair that's a big G&G supporter.
Oh, Drew.
Jay.
Drew. So
Drew.
so
Jay.
so I walk.
You're talking about Drew.
9-line apparel.
I need that photo. I need someone to make that picture.
You're talking about
right now.
Drew outstanding in the field.
Yeah, Drew. So we walked out of the bar, went downstairs, and Drew was out in the city walk, and he was
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
like by himself. I took Drew all the way up to the parking lot and got him an Uber and took his wheelchair and put it in the back of the van. Got him out of there. He was kind of by himself, and he'd been partying a little bit, right?
Oh, dude.
so-
not last year. It was this year in February. Yeah, Drew got.
Yeah,
He was having
I'm the
a good
one-
time.
I'm the one that got
Should we
Drew in
end
the
the stream?
Uber.
So
No, we still need. Dog wants to talk about tomorrow's games. But okay, so Sundowners.
Well,
we met before. I shook your hand, right?
Yeah. We met briefly. You were walking around streaming, and I was standing
Okay.
next to Jay. Yeah.
Cool, for sure.
Yeah.
I think Dog. Did you want to talk about tomorrow's games?
I mean, we kind of hit them all, but we've been going 2.5 hours. I reckon we can kind of wrap up. I'm enjoying just talking and hanging out. I mean,
Yeah,
I
shoot the
didn't
shit.
want to like out anything.
no, that's
Or whatever.
completely fine. Yeah, I'll be in San Antonio with X-Wing and get to meet Beardo and X-Wing in person for the first time, which would be fun.
Yeah, that guy does a good event.
It's a little scary. When we meet Jim the first time, it's a little scary.
Yeah.
He'll
He's like
grab you and
5'2".
shit.
What do you mean? I ain't scared of shit.
He's 5.
No,
How tall are you, Jim?
5'9",
5'9",
69 inches.
Okay, so you're
69
the same.
inches
You're
tall.
the same height as X-Wing.
Well,
X-Wing
I
thinks
wear
he's a lot
boots,
taller
though,
than he
so,
is.
You know,
Hands with Jim and just like pushing his head into my chest. Because he's going to be underneath my chin.
we lost Matt.
It's
X-Wing,
so nice to hug him.
I thought you were 6'1".
Yeah,
You're not 6'1"?
I am. 6'2" if I put my boots on.
Fuck that. X-Wing is 5'10" on a good day.
Oh my God, Beardo, you just jack off on false information. You're full blown CNN. You just love false information.
Fake news.
Hey,
What
look here.
can be unburdened by what has been.
Before we
Dog,
end
you're going
it,
to find out when you meet me.
before we
Regardless of
end it,
misinformation.
there was some incredible shit that happened that wasn't on the field.
I
at
do
the
know
Georgia,
Kansas
Alabama
5'4".
game. You're so cute.
He's
There was some
he's
incredible
funny.
shit that happened on the field at the not on the field at the Georgia Alabama game.
Also,
And it was
Beardo
this.
wears pumps.
You had two fans that hate each other. Put their differences aside.
This is the gayest thing I've ever seen already.
Just hold on. Pause this for just a second.
This is.
Can I just
really
say,
gay.
just looking at this, it looks like the energy, although they're Georgia fans, I'm gonna take a shot at them. The
Yeah, this is
energy that
not
they put
dog
off
approved.
is you could beat my ass, but my dad will sue you. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, I can tell right now this ain't Dog's kind of Georgia crowd. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I still don't like it.
I'm Braden
I still don't like it.
And
this is the Alabama guy.
Alabama, and it's not an easy decision, but I will be voting for Donald J. Trump.
Damn. God damn it. Alabama did it better than we did. Fuck's sake.
Hey Caleb, I texted
Yeah,
you. I texted you something they were selling at the game. I texted to you, Caleb.
That's just
You want to
weird, dude. I don't like that.
It's like the recruiting thing.
Yeah.
Right.
First
I
of
read
all,
that wrong.
do what, Caleb?
I read that wrong.
It's not. What do you mean read it? It's a photo. It's
Yeah,
they sold
yeah,
it at the
I
game
know.
today.
It's a MAGA hat with the Alabama A.
It's a great cap, man.
Oh, that's cool.
They yeah, those dudes that did that video, those guys aren't in fraternity because they look sober. You're not sober
That's a
during
fair
the game.
point.
Like those are guys
Again.
like from the chess club.
Well,
And
so
that
this
energy was like, you could
this
beat my
last
ass, but my
group
dad will sue you. For
is Beta Omega Pi.
You text me?
Well, boys, I think that's a good place to end it.
Dog's done.
I mean, we pivoted to politics there, and you know, I'm all for it, but I think we said all that needs to be said and a little extra.
Football-wise,
Talk some
yeah.
baseball, some UFC even.
Yeah.
We got 12 good people still watching. I appreciate y'all being here. Be sure to drop a like, hit a sub, check out everyone's channels. You got Fear the Beardo, X-Wing, King's Advisors, Sundowners Club. You'll find Matt Tween over here and over on John Graber. Hey, another Saturday night. Not the way I wanted it to go, but you know, we're here. Why do we love college football? I'll get back to you on that. But hey, we'll see you next Saturday. How about that?